I think Gorgoroth said it best. It is definitely time to whack off. So we're playing the Pawmot deck. Did you know that it's the hands-on Pokemon? I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna be like the. Are they all just the? Oh, it's the mouse Pokemon. So wait, it goes from mouse to hands-on. Okay. I'd rather it be feet on, but whatever. Okay, so 130 damage. You punch yourself in the face for 60, and you can make your opponents paralyzed. So it's fine, you know, it exists. It's a paralysis deck. You pair it with Frostlass. The original Japanese list that I adapted this from played a 2/2 Frostlass. So of course I prized, you know, one Snorunt and then hated it. And I was like, hey, we're going for a 3/3. And it also played Crispin, and I was just like, well, Neo Upper Energy is great. Let's not ignore that. Neo Upper Energy, this is a goated like tech card to put in here. So I think that's really good, but I decided to go for Reversal Energy and Basic Darkness Energy along with like a Luminous for Yveltal and stuff. But yeah, like it's fine. There's just too many switch cards. I think the Kilowattrel is fun. You know, I have just a regular attacking one. There's just not a whole lot you can do, right? It's just you don't want to take knockouts and then you win the game with de-evolution is essentially how it is. So it's Frostlass Monkey Dory Badoo, but with paralysis. You know, it's like there's the hang on, let me put it on screen. There's the Frostmoth who puts them to sleep. Remember, that's a coin flip. That's a coin flip. So they could flip heads and then just be able to attack and do all the things. So paralysis is guaranteed. So unless they have a switch card or a Jet Energy or a Turo or a Penny, they can't really do anything. And Sunny, okay, just calm down, Sunny. Calm down, Sunny. And then there's also the Weavile. So this guy also does paralysis, but you have to discard all energy. So if you wanted to play this Weavile, you'd have to put in Power Glass. You know, you could play, you say, oh, I'll play with Baxcalibur. No, you want to play it with Power Glass, and then you can do that, and then with Monkey Dory. So I'd say this is probably better. You know, it's tough to say because it only has 100 hit points, but like it feels like that's probably better. Regardless, we're going to probably enter the 1200s today. That should be the thing. Are we going to enter the 1200s today? Lonely Island on a week streak. Never gonna let me down. Welcome in. Mark, thank you for the sub. That's actually just the TCG Live menu music now. So that is just what the music is. And yeah, we're gonna face for the win today. But thank you for the sub. And Mark, I think you're the only person to comment on my Michael Phelps video. So thank you. It wasn't a very constructive comment, but I appreciate the engagement all the same. But how was everyone's weekend? Did you enjoy? You know, we're in the final month of 2025. That's crazy to believe. We're literally in the final month of the year, and I feel like I've accomplished nothing because I'm still playing TCG Live. You know, I started the year playing TCG Live. I'm ending the year playing TCG Live, and I hate it every second. We're going first or second? They decided to go first. Okay, so we win. Even if they're playing a donk deck, well, we could still lose. Because they could be playing Iron Valiant and Team Rocket's Venture Bomb and stuff, but we'll be fine. This deck is thank you, Clan Burglar. That's actually a pretty good one, but hey, you don't know. We could win. We could still win. There's a chancey. All right, so they're shutting off my... Okay, this could actually be fine. JCP... What, I-21? All right, so this isn't the best matchup. I did beat Gardevoir earlier, but it was Mega Gardevoir. As long as they don't attach a Darkness Energy, we should be okay. This is the Frostlass build. Okay, you could calm down a little bit. Just don't attach a Darkness Energy, and I think I have a chance. Because if they can't play their items... Okay, they attach a Psychic. That's really good. I think I might actually be able to win this game. As crazy as that sounds, I feel like I might have a chancey to win. All right, so let's put the Monkey Dory down. I'm going to have to attach the Luminous right away. I think I go for Arvin. What do we got? We got a Poffin and an Air Balloon. I mean, I don't think I'm using TM Evolution because we just have to shut off their items and then enact our strategy. So I think at this point, it's just about thinning the deck. So let's go Buddy Buddy Poffin for double Snow Runt. We don't need the other Monkey Dory. We actually don't want to give them a Fartazon right now, because if we give them a Fartazon, that will be bad. And then we want to get rid of the TM Evolution, because that could just end up being a dead card. Because remember, Jellicent shuts off items and tools. So it shuts me off because I'm a tool. Oh, no. Just one Badoo. Well, yeah, this is, you got to make some cuts. You got to fit in a whole damn stage 2 line. What do you mean just one Badoo? You got to fit in a whole stage 2. Okay, they don't know what they're facing. They clearly think they can get by with a little help from their friends. They cannot. So our win condition, crap. I had everything planned out. I was gonna Lilies for 8. It was gonna be okay. We're still gonna Lilies for 8. Unfortunately, I should have put the Monkey Dory down. But keep in mind, if I'd put the Artisan down, they probably would have chosen to go for a second Monkey Dory over the Mew EX. So yeah, this is disappointing, but it's fine, right? And I guess I should put the. Where do I put the damage? Because they're gonna have to put 20 on the Badoo. I think I might just win because the Badoo is going to Badoo a bunch of things. All right, give me a lightning energy or something. Oh, that's pretty good. I will take that all day. Okay, so we go Lily's Determination. We got the Fartazon. Oh, what the hell? Where's all my Frostlass? Okay, so I still think it's the correct call to go for double Monkey Dory in this situation. Because, yeah, we gotta go after the monkey. But I think this is the correct call. No, the thing is that I want to put damage somewhere where it's going to make sense and not dollars. You know, did you know that America finally got with Canada and they made a nice baby and they decided to get rid of the penny? The decision didn't make any sense to me that they waited so long, because Canada got rid of the penny a long time ago, and I'm sure Americans panicked and they're like, but how will it work if we don't have a penny? How will you give us exact change? And it's, well, you either round up or you round down. That's all it is. You just if you're paying in cash, if you're one of the crazy people paying in cash these days, you just round up or you round down. All right, so we easily win this game as long as they don't bosses my Pawmy this turn, or as long as, I mean, if they boss a Snow Run, that's totally fine. Because it's like, yeah, isn't this great? We're just bullying a Gardevoir. Because I played Gardevoir when I was testing earlier, and that's unfortunate. And yeah, I won. It was Mega Gardevoir. It was really tough. Oh, that's easy GG. That is an easy GG right there. The double Frostlass. They still can't do anything about my Badoo. If they want to continue sucking my butt, I will allow them to do that. All right, so that's just game. So apparently, this deck beats Gardevoir, but this is just Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Badoo at this point. So hopefully they don't concede. And would you look at how well made of a game PTCGL is? Do you spot the problem? Do you see where the issue is with the Monkey Dory? Have you noticed how this one's damage counter is in a different place as the other one? It's like my, oh, hello. It's like my deck list from TCG Pocket. Remember when I played TCG Pocket? And you would not believe the amount of people in casual playing not only tier 1 decks, but playing fully blinged out tier 1 decks. It's because, you know, the reason people go to casual is because it's easier and winning is more fun than a challenge. Because these people, you know, they actually have jobs and lives and stuff, and they're well adjusted. It's like you, right? You, well adjusted people. So casual, I like how it says in the loading screen of PTCGL, hey, if you're just starting out, go play in casual. That's a great place to start. No, it is. I've been saying this for years. It is not a good place. It's actually better to stay in ranked. Are they just retreating? Which is like a terrible idea. Oh no, they're going for Oceanic Gloom. Okay. But no, ranked is much better because you face other people in Quick League or Poker League or Baby League or whatever it's called. Okay, so we go for Pawmot, and Oh, we prized the Pawmot. Well, that's unfortunate. The whole reason I did this is I was like, oh, okay, we're going to go get the Pawmot. Oh, of course not. All right, so let's start healing the Monkey Dory. So I don't mind if we lose the Badoo. The reason I don't mind if we lose the Badoo is, yeah, and their Monkey Dory is fine. That's fine. The reason I don't mind losing the Badoo is because I want to take a knockout with Pawmot at some point. I want to, you know, do Pawmot things. I want to show that this is a Pawmot deck. Yeah, I don't know why they named an attack after a Pokemon, right? Gloom is a grass-type Pokemon company. It's not a water type. This has nothing to do with the ocean. God, why not call it Oceanic Oddish? Yeah, Expanded is... I mean, Expanded would be worse if Double Dragon Energy existed. So if it was the true Expanded, they would have to ban Double Dragon Energy or have like a separate, you know, format where Regidrago V-Star or Double Dragon Energy is not allowed. But it's like, GLC is the best format in the game, but no one's playing it because who wants to play GLC? Okay. GLC, D's nuts go into your mouth. No, Expanded is terrible. Don't even at me, bro. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, because I need the stupid Pawmot. If I have to knock out... there we go, we got the dude. Okay. I evolved before it was my turn. PDC GL is a well-made game. Oh, that was concerning. What PDC GL just did was very, very concerning. Okay, so let's go get the Pawmi. And, yeah, I guess we just let the Frostlass take a hit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We're gonna let the Frostlass take a hit from whomstever. So, yeah, they're gonna have a tough time. I mean, the fact that they didn't get any darkness energy is really good for us. Yeah, I did technically evolve between turns. You are correct. So, let's put the reversal energy on you, and then we just go end turn because we got nothing. So they're most likely gonna Iono me, but I'm basically just a de-evolution away from winning. So, you know, I think the reason that I'm going to win this one is because we locked them out of Earthen Vessel. Obviously, if they'd just been able to attach a Darkness Energy manually, and they'd had access to their items, but I mean, they didn't even get rid of an Earthen Vessel. But you faced a guy playing the GLC free deck? Of course you did. Because PDC GL makes no sense. But the trainer trials, you know, GLC could be so much fun if we had full GLC, or like, clearly it's the most populated trainer trial, right? You wouldn't give us a 5-week trainer trial if it wasn't the most popular one. So why not just make it a permanent game mode? Why keep it in trainer trials? Just make it a permanent game mode and then have trainer trials be something else. Like, Mahone would be so much happier. Okay, but let me talk about a few key points, because this is going in the YouTube video. I know it's a game 1 against Gardevoir, but we're going to beat them off really quickly. What I learned is that Gust is extremely important in this deck. You have to have at least 3. You probably want 4 Gust cards in this deck, because you do not want to take knockouts. You want to use your Voltaic Fist. That's how you say, if you're wondering, how do you say that word? It's not Voltaic, it's Voltaic. Like... I'm trying to think of like Volcane. No, that doesn't work. It's Voltaic Fist. So the thumbnail of this video will be Fist them super hard. But Gust is extremely important because you don't want to take knockouts. You want to set them up for de-evolution plays. And against like basic decks, you want to hit them for 130. And then you want to Monkey Dory soften them up. And then Frostlass is just obviously an insane card in this deck, especially against Gardevoir when they can't get their Monkey Dory set up. Judy Garland Ray, that's totally fine. So against an evolution deck like Gardevoir, you're basically just setting up, okay, for a de-evolution. That's realistically all you want to do. And this is why I think, okay, this is why I think the Neo Upper is just such a spicy, fun card. Yes, it's your ace spec, and that's unfortunate, but look at what I'm about to do to them. Look at the absolute disrespect I'm about to place on their face. And look at what else I'm about to do here. Look at what else is Trust Your Pilot's about to do. It's like he's a good player at this game or something. It's so weird. Trust Your Pilot's a good player at Pokemon cards? I was not alerted to this. I did not sign. I signed up for a terrible week of Pokemon cards, and he's actually doing well. That goes against everything he stands for. All right, so let's just, yeah, actually, it doesn't really matter because we're going to win. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to win this game. So we're just going to put the damage wherever. It's like, it's a foregone conclusion that we've already won this game because I'm going to Voltaic Fist them once. So I'm going to fist them super hard. We're going to paralyze them. Even if they get double Monkey Dory this turn, they cannot knock out my Pawmot. So this is the advantage over the Weavile. So the Weavile, I believe, is 70 damage and paralysis, but you discard all the energy. The advantage to Pawmot over Weavile is that you can just absolutely abuse the Monkey Dory. Notice how my Monkey Dory switch places, because again, this is a well-made game. But there are a lot of bad matchups. So I think Gardevoir is a very good matchup, as you're seeing. Like, we're going to win this game. It seems like they rage quit. Love making a Gardevoir player at the bottom of the 1400s rage quit. But Mega Lopunny is horrible because they have a ton of switch cards and a ton of jet energy. Petulant EX just makes things almost impossible. So you basically have to hunt Petulant EX. And if you're playing the Frostlass build, then that's just really easy. But if you're playing the non-Frostlass build, things get really, really difficult. And then, obviously, if they are able to play Gardevoir and get all of their monkeys in a row, you're 100% screwed. The only thing JCP can do, JCPenney can do right now, is gust my Frostlass. But then they're going to have to deal with a Pawmot. So this just kind of shores up, I guess, the weaknesses of Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Badoo. Because in the Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Badoo deck, Monkey Dory just absolutely destroys you because your Badoo have 30 hit points. You have to play like Bravery Charm and stuff. I don't think they know what Paralysis does. I don't think they know what the status effect of Paralysis does. But there you go. We enacted our strategy. We imposed our will upon them. We fisted them super hard. And did you know that Pawmot was on my team? So when I did my original Scarlet and Violet playthrough, post in the comments what your original team was in Scarlet and Violet. I got a Pawmi because I was like, hey, that thing's like a Pikachu. And then it evolved into a Pawmo. And I'm like, what the hell's a Pawmo? They put no effort into these names. Pawmi, Pawmo, Pawmot. Very, very useful names. But Pawmot was very close to being cut from my team. And I was just like, because it's fighting lightning. So it has a lot of, it didn't seem to work really well in the Paldea region. And then I got to the Elite Four and it just swept the entire Elite Four. So I'm really glad I didn't cut it. And yeah, there's nothing they can do. That's GG. But this is great. This is awesome. You know, we got to do it. We got to showcase everything. 1, 2, 3. Let's knock out the Monkey Dory. Let's just do everything. You know, yeah, it's not so fun now, is it, Gardevoir player? Yeah, it's not fun having to wait around for your opponent to do things, is it? You know, you shut off my items. I shut off your items, bro. What do you think about that? And then we go Voltaic Fist. Wait, why did the Bravery Charm... Why did their boosted HP disappear? And then, of course, we prized our de-evolution in a matchup where de-evolution would have been super duper important at any point. Because PDCGL hates me, but I can overcome anything except those balloons. Oh my god, they get worse. The longer you look at them, the worse they get. And also my Frostlass is Mega Evolved. Always spank the monkey. And Lowly Island, what do you mean Alolan Executor? Who's playing Alolan Executor in this day and age? You're gonna have to refresh me. What does Alolan Executor do again? Isn't that the one that, Alolan Executor. Oh, the Swingin' Sphene. the Mr. Sphene. You could play it with Arbok or the Jamming Tower Bronzong. Yeah, Sphinx, it's Sphene Juice. Or I think you're better off just playing like an Energy Search Pro deck with like Fire Breather. Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, Trust Your Pilot's gonna take that idea he just came up with. That might be a thing. Oh, this is bad. Actually, no, this isn't the worst start. Not the worst start. But yeah, okay. I think we can win this one. I have faith. All right, so they're not gonna know exactly what we're doing here, right? They're gonna have an inkling. They're gonna pretend like they're playing Splatoon and have an inkling of what they're facing, but they're not gonna know for sure. Nice M1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're gonna start there. Incineroaring, this could be the perfect matchup for us as long as they don't have Dust Noir. As long as this is a non-nah crap. Oh, man. You're scaroused. Everything I do should make you scaroused. Yeah, kilometers, you are 100% correct. It is closer to the Articuno. Okay, that's fine as long as I get a Lilies. Or... because I don't think I put a Psyduck in the deck. You know, Psyduck should probably be in the deck, but it's not. Okay, so... the one Dustral is good. This is slightly concerning, but I think the fact that they only have one Dustral is really good for us. It's just, do I want to have a second Monkey Dory or do I want to have a second Pawmy? I think I go for the... let's go Arven first. What do we got on the tool set? We have a TM Evolution, but if I can shut off their items, that keeps them from doing anything. So I think that's probably better. And then if I go Counter Catcher... oh, we prized... oh, no, maybe this list... I don't think this list has a Cleffa. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so we want to go Pawmy down, retreat into the Badoo, attach a Luminous. Actually, let's attach the... actually, yeah, we'll go Luminous because maybe I can make something happen. Right, maybe I can go and attack next turn because I can knock out that Charmander with a Mind Bend if I really, really want to. But I don't think they can do a whole lot this turn. I think the worst they can do this turn is knock out my Badoo with a Dusclops. Right? Because they can't rare candy into a Charizard. And I might almost be forcing them to take a knockout of my Badoo with that Dusclops. But it's like, what are they going to do? They have no items. And they're going for Dawn and Io. Okay, so that makes sense. The Dawn for the Dusclops gets rid of the Badoo. That makes a ton of sense. And then they knock it out, and then I don't really have an answer because, of course, we get the stupid Arven start and then nothing else. You know, it plays 4 Arven. Oh. Oh, they're going for the Charmeleon, but they need to have a Fire Energy or a Retreat card. So this deck plays 4 Arven, 4 Io, 4 Lilies. Is that enough? Apparently not. Okay, they still need a Retreat card, or they... oh, they're just going for it here. Okay, do I want to bump the Artisan is the real question, and I think I do, because they'll most likely get rid of Terapagos and Noctowl. Terapagos, them getting rid of, is actually good, because we don't want them to have Terapagos. Terapagos doesn't have an ability. I just want to beat that dude off, like, all day long. So now the question is, do I evolve, or do I do the thing? I think I do the thing. Wait, they didn't... okay, they got rid of Fanrotom. Okay. So I think what I have to do is I have to retreat into this guy, TM Evolution, just go double Frostlass, and then kind of hope that thinning out my deck this much helps. Because this gets rid of 2 cards from my deck. So yeah, it's not very powerful, but it does get rid of 2 cards from deck. I would imagine they're going to take a 2 prize turn this turn, which is very unfortunate. And they have 0 abilities on their side of the field. But I'm still believing that they're going to take a 2 prize turn. And then maybe I can trap the turtle for a turn. You know, I can have a little turtle head poking out, maybe. Yeah, this is the downside of giving them access to their items. But it does, you know, allow de-evolution, right? It allows me to do de-evolution things. They got the Dust Noir. If this game goes... Oh, thank you. Okay, please tell me one of the next 6 cards is playable. Literally one. ADC, thanks for the sub. 10 months, you're on a 3-month streak. I don't mind that. All right, so they're probably going to knock out the... Oh, they're going for Frostlass. Okay, that's actually totally fine. It does shut off my lilies. It makes lilies less good, which is bad. Okay, so what's the strat now? 3 of those are playable? Yeah, we got... And now the Super Rod is playable. So they really helped me. But I was thinking, you know, the lilies... I was more or less thinking, oh my god. They have 1 rare candy left. This is the dream. And this is why the attacking versions play the baby Rotom that gets rid of every item and tool in their hand. Like, this is a very winnable matchup. It's just the fact that I couldn't get a Psyduck because the deck doesn't play Psyduck. And then, you know, if I just had a Lilies, right? The difference between winning and losing this game was just a Lilies. There's a... Why are they putting Fez down? They clearly don't know what the Pawmot does. And even if they did, because there's the Pawmot EX, if they think I'm playing Pawmot EX, they also shouldn't have done that, because Pawmot EX does 220. So Pawmot EX snipes 220, which is just like a really bad thing for them. Okay, so they can't jump ahead anymore, because there's no Duskull. There's Countercatcher. All right, so we go Snow Runt, Rare Candy. They're about to regret their entire life's decisions now. And then we play with our Rod. I go 1, 2. I think I want the Pommy. And then we just go triple. We triple it up here. We go triple Snow Runt. Because I think that is going to be our win condition. And then, yes, I go Countercatcher this guy. Lilies. Okay, that's perfect. We literally got everything we needed. Thank you, PDCG. Oh, hang on. Almost pulled a pilot there. All right, so we want to put, I think, 1, 2, 3 on the Charmeleon. They're not going to shut off my items. So I think the worst that they can do this turn is like Turo, right? If they have a Turo, I would imagine it's Turo over Penny. And if they happen to put an Area 0 down in play again, we 100% do not bump it. So if we see another Area 0, that will stay in play the rest of the game. But a de-evolution play is pretty much GG for us. I also have Hilda. So Hilda gets us a Frostlass and a Darkness Energy if I need it. But this is just the whole point of Pawmot. Yeah, take out a 2-prizer or a... I can just let the Noctowl get knocked out. Oh my god, seriously? Are you serious? Are you serious? The Charizard deck with the freaking Jet Energy. Okay, so I think we're actually fine. You know, that is annoying, but I think we're okay. Okay, well, we can't get rid of that. So let's go Fardazon for the Pommy. Because I'm forcing the issue, okay? I'm going to admit it right now. I'm forcing the issue. So let's go. And Seto, don't you mean hi sweaty? Because I'm a super sweaty PDCGL player. All right, so I think we're going to be able to recover from that. Right, because Seto is here. That means I am super hard right now because Seto's here. I'm playing this on hard mode. All right, then I just... What, I bring up the dude again? So I go Countercatcher. No, we got to save... I think we have to save the Countercatcher. I want to put 20 on... Yeah, I think we just keep putting it on the Charmeleon. And then we just go... Yeah, we're just gonna go Itchy Pollen. We're just gonna go Itchy Pollen because we don't want to take any knockouts yet. Just the Terapagos. We have to knock out the Terapagos if we want to win this game. Because even if I do everything correctly, like even if I go for the de-evolution for a game, the Terapagos just wins it for them. So what's going to have to happen here... Okay, that's fine. Because I think we don't need Frostlass anymore. Yeah, I was going to say, I think de-evolution is the play. And then we just win with Pawmot. Because I go, they should have hunted the Monkey Dory. They're too afraid of the Frostlass. But I think at this point, the Frostlass has already done its job. Right? Because if they don't evolve this Charmeleon, that's getting knocked out. So yeah, I think we're fine. I think we just knock out, we do the de-evolution play. We do the thing. Please top deck the de-evolution. And you see how the Monkey Dory already got the damage because PDC Jill's a well-made game. That is great. That is an amazing top deck. That is literally the best top deck I could have asked for. Because now I can take a double KO. Now I can do all the things. So you're probably wondering, how does that change anything? Pilot, how does it change anything? And hey, I'll play Riftbound when I want to. All right, so we go, because that's a 50 hit pointer. Okay, so we go Adrenabrain. We put 1 there. Yeah, there we go. See? Never gonna let me down sees it. Never gonna let me down is a fart smella. And then we... the problem is, if I go... I mean, I have to devolve, right? There's no ifs, ands, or I have a really nice butt about it. I have to go for it. And then we'll go Earthen Vessel, because I want to thin out as much as I can. So regardless of how this buffs out, we're gonna put this in the thing. No, it's the 70 hit point. It's the 70 hit point, luckily. And if it was the 80 hit point one, yeah, that has an ability. So I was going to say, that one also has an ability. So I think what I do is I bring up the Fez, and then we go retreat into the monkey, de-evolution. I love how it just comes out of nowhere. It's like, it just comes... Where's this one coming from? This one's coming from that side. And Seto, thank you. But they had a League of Legends card game. It was called Legends of Runeterra. All right, so unfortunately, we don't win the game. But we have put them in a very tricky gym situation. Oh my god, PDCGL wanted me to lose so badly it prized all of my energy. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting finale here. And YouTube audience, this is staying in no matter what. Win or lose, this is going to be in the game. We're going to be like EA Sports. Or no, which is, it's in the game? Yeah, whatever. Oh, don't put that Charmander down. Do not put the Charmander down. They got the Klefki. Wait, the Klefki doesn't help, does it? What does the Klefki do? What does the Klefki do for them here? Okay, so they got the retreat, but they don't have anything after that. Oh, okay, so they're just trying to buy themselves a turn. But they don't realize something. There is something that they don't realize. They do not realize something very important to them. There's something very important that they do not realize. And that is that I'm just going to win the game. Okay, so if I had an Arven, we would win with Neo Upper. Okay, so I have game. Let's just all say it right now. I have game because I would just attach the darkness to the Monkey Dory, or I attach the darkness to the Monkey Dory and then just mind bend for game. But we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to go for the Lilies play here, or I guess this play. We're going to go for the... No, it has to be Lilies, right? We're going to get the Frostlass. Okay, so Frostlass down. I'm going to try to go for the win. So we had the win. I'm going to go for the fun win. If we get rare candy... Okay. Okay, that could not have gone worse. That literally could not have gone worse. Thank you. Yeah, we lose the game now. Thanks, PDCGL. Love you. You're my best friend. Okay, do we have a Pawmo? No, we just have a Pawmot. All right, so I can shut off their items. Does that make any sort of sense to shut off their items? Because they have a knocked owl and they have a thingy thing. All right, I'm just gonna take my one shot here, and then we go Itchy Pollen. So yes, I believe I have lost the game because I was going for the funny play. Right? I just needed a rare candy. I believe there's only 2 in the deck, so it was very unlikely. But don't forget, they're... Oh, never mind. No, they got everything. They got everything they need. I was hoping for a funny ending, but this is what it's like, YouTube audience. So this, again, this is staying in. I had game. All I had to do was retreat this guy, attach the darkness. I do 60 to their Klefki. It gets knocked out. So they had the right idea in theory, but like theory of a dead man, they were a dead man anyways, because I would have just taken the knockout. The Klefki keeps an ability, except for Mischievous Lock, so the Klefki would still have it. So I did shut off their items. If they... Yeah, they still have to take 2 prizes, that's right. And we just have it next turn. What's the... Oh, we got it! We got it, everybody! Okay, so... I'm gonna give them a thumbs up back, because maybe they won't concede, because I want to show them that I got it like that. That I am him. I am Himothy Oliphant. Yes. So, I mean, this isn't BMing, this is AMing. I don't know, when you do it in the morning. All right, so here we go. And then we go Voltaic Fist. And then look at that. Voltaic Fist. And we can still paralyze. Because I'm not paralyzed. I'm just here to be struck by you. Move right through you. There we go. So that's back-to-back wins for the Pawmot deck. And they even had a Jet Energy and a Dusknoir. They had Jet Energy, they had Dusknoir, they had Pidgeot. Doesn't matter. My Pawmot is a Charizard EX because, again, this is just PDCGL. You can't find... I defy you. I defy you to find a game that is more better made than this. All right, so we're going to switch over to the Japanese list because I'm doing too well with my list. Yeah, I want to show you how much worse this one is. So this one plays Maractus. It's roughly the same, but they went with Crispin. So Crispin and Experience Share, which I don't believe in. You know, there's a few more supporters. It should work. It's just if I prize one of my Snowrun or Frostlass, then it's just bad. And Crikey, I'm gonna keep out the Psyduck. All right, we're facing off against Anus. Anus. But no, we're gonna leave out the Psyduck because this is the Japanese list. I'm gonna pretend like it's how Japanese women treat me, and I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. But Sato, see, you're my good luck charm, Sato. I lie to other people to try to get them to give me money and say they're my good luck charm, but you're my real good luck charm. You know, you're my lucky rabbit's foot. That's my secret pet name for Sato, is he's my lucky rabbit's foot. That's what I whisper to him at night. Oh, who's my lucky rabbit's foot? Yes, you are. All right, so this is the Frostlass Japan version. Oh, it's Zoroark. Okay. Luckily, we're playing the Frostlass, and the stupid... I just hate how little effort they put into Pawmo. It's like, what's Pawmo? Oh, it's just a slightly smaller Pawmot. And Huge Beard Guy, it's a Paralysis deck. We're going to paralyze their anus. Butthole Surfer style. I don't think it really makes a ton of sense to corner the Reshiram because I mean, they're playing an End Zoroark deck, but you're seeing just how terrible an End Zoroark deck truly is. They're literally doing nothing. Like, you can't even make this up how much nothing they're doing this turn. If you don't get a Zorua down turn 1, you're so bad. And I don't think the new cards help this matchup, right? Because the new Zekrom doesn't really help me out because it just does 250. It's Petrunti X. Petrunti X is going to be what wins them the game here. And handsomest PDC jail player, I can legitimately say that I have no idea what that means. I have avoided looking that up because I'm a boomer, and us boomers, you can't teach an old dog new tricks or whatever the thing is. Okay, so what do I go for? Yeah, I think we just retreat and do the thingy thing. Okay, so lightning energy on the active. The Crispin is already looking pretty crispy. And yeah, we go Monkey Brain. Why didn't they call it Monkey Brain? They could have called it Monkey Brain, and that would have been so much cooler. Yeah, we got nothing. This is the terrible start game here. And never gonna let me know. Oh, you mean the Exodia play with Anthea and Concordia? Yeah, that's not gonna be a thing. You know, I'm sure For the Win will be the first person to do it. Little Dark Furry will try as well. Okay, that's not great, but we'll take it. I guess I just go Artisan for Monkey. Oh, wait, they're playing End Zoroark with Double Monkey? You don't play Double Monkey in Zoroark. As someone who never plays Zoroark, I think I know best. Okay, well, I see your monkey and I match you. Oh, I know we prized the Darkness Energy. Uh-oh. So, do I just do nothing? Because if I do nothing, they can't hurt me. And until they get a Zorua... no, I don't believe in End Zoroark. I never have. Okay, yes, give me Arven. Thank you. I really wish I had more Arven. And Paldean Tauros, so you're saying you have believers. There's believers over there in them thar hills. All right, how many Frostlass we got? We got 2. I think I just go Palmy Cleffa. We retreat. Actually, I will put the Artisan down because this is kind of boring. Well, I'll put it down. This is getting kind of boring. Let's go for I guess just the Snow Runt. Then we retreat into you. Let's put... There's no really good place to put the experience share, right? And I think what they're going to do is they're actually going to target the Cleffa. So I want them to knock out the Cleffa in this situation. But Lonely Island. Hey, Paldean Tauros is good. Yeah, Enzor, come January with Ascended Heroes. I will have my Ascended Heroes preview on Wednesday. Oh my goodness, not a single Mega Strafty or Mega Halucha deck. Surprising no one. Not surprising no one. Not a single Mega Strafty or Mega Halucha. That's just how bad they are. But it's, yeah, Mega Frostlass. You'd be surprised how Mega Frostlass is being played in Japan. It is not how you think. Let's just put it that way. Lena, yeah, you could call me sir. Everyone else has to call me daddy. Those are the rules. I don't make... Wait, what? Wait. Wait a second. Something very interesting is occurring. Do they realize what's about to happen? And never gonna let me down? Don't leak the sauce. Don't leak the sauce, bro. Yeah, just put Luminous in there and a Mega Frostlass, and you're good to go. All right, this won't be in the YouTube video just because I don't want to put it in the YouTube video. All right, so we have no items. That's cool. We're going to go Arven. No, they're not doing that specifically, but they are doing other things. Okay, and then we go Adrenabrain. We go that there, and then Corner. And Lunar Shades, are you waffle stomping right now? Is that what's happening? Hey, there's the card I was looking for. So, this is funny. They can't do anything. And TQ, hey, you can promote my gaming channel as much as you want. I was going to do a couple more videos before, like, I was going to, do like 2 more videos and then say that for 2026, I'm 100% focused on the Pokemon channel and, the VODs channel, but whatever. By the way, if I get to 1,000 subs on the VOD channel by the end of the year, I will let you call it whatever you want. You want to call it Trust Your Pilot's Cockpit? I will do it. Because as soon as it's monetized, I don't care. It'll run from there. You get it to 1,000 subs, you can call it whatever the hell you want. Okay. Let's play with our balls. We did prize a Pawmot. That's cool. Love that. And let's go. So believe it or not, I don't actually want to put the Frostlass into play quite yet. So let's go Arvin for De-Evolution and Earthen Vessel. Then I think we get rid of... I mean, the counter gain is mostly just there for Maractus, so we don't really need it anymore. Oh, we have 2 lightning. Right, we don't have that darkness energy because it's on the stupid Maractus. All right, well, You know what? I'm just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait here. I'm gonna do the actually let's do the thing, right? Because they can't do enough here, I don't think, to win this game. They're basically waiting for me to do something, is essentially what this is. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I don't want to use Corner. So we just go end turn. So I'm just basically waiting. So this is why it's not going in the video. But yeah, talk about the Michael Phelps video. Trust Your Pilot's love chain. Well, it has to be like TOS friendly. So like Trust Your Pilot's, oh, Sock Pit, that's good. That's a good one. I like that one. All right, so I think we just wait for them to take a prize. I knock out, or I paralyze or something. Hopefully they don't have triple Monkey Dory. Yeah, I really like Sock Pit. Are they... Well, they can't really do anything. They can use the Zoroark to copy, but that's about it. And then I just do the thing. Because it's all about hitting them with the Frostlass at the right time. That's how we win this game. We hit them with the Frostlass at the correct time, and then they can't win. Okay, so they Pecharunt and Poison. The problem with this strategy is that I'm going to paralyze them. So why is that a problem with their strategy? Well, you're going to find out very, very soon. You're going to find out very, very soon. And TQ, well, it's a terrible game, but I'm glad that you could find some amusement from it. But yeah, the game sucks. The game is horrible. I can't recommend it ever to anyone in the history of the universe. But I'm glad you found enjoyment from me doing things to myself. Okay, so Darkness Energy goes there. We don't want to bring anybody up. We really wish this was an I&O, but if I can get double Frostlass, we win the game. I'll take 1 Frostlass. So unfortunately, this Snow Run is getting knocked out. But I can go Voltaic Fist, paralyze them. And, oh wait, they only have 1 energy because they had to use the energy switch. And Shiny Ray, thank you for watching the video. So thank you to everyone who watched the Michael Phelps video on the gaming channel, like all 100 of you. When it gets to 1 million views, you can say, I was one of the first 100. And Oh, wait, why would they attach to the Absol? Oh, because they have to. Oh, God. Oh, I got so excited for a second that I remember she's wearing socks. This is the worst. This is the worst card art ever. All right. I think they remembered that they, yeah, they can't do it that way. Oh, this sucks. Because they're going to terminal period all over me. I didn't expect them to terminal period all over me. And they can't knock out the Snow Runt, though, which is good. And Mad Panda, no, you're fine. You're good. So I didn't think they'd be able to just go attach Janine's Secret Fart and do the thing. But the reason I was saying, you know, the Zoroark going up with the Hero's Cape isn't very good is because Pecharunt can only switch into a Darkness type, not name Pecharunt. So the Zoroark can only go into a Mega Absol, and then they would have to hard retreat the Absol or attack with it. And yeah, great day to have a period. So yeah, the Snorunt, maybe the Snorunt's not getting knocked out. And yeah, the Stuttgart lists, I got rid of that because they're not very good. So I think they just go for a terminal period, right? Okay, how do we adapt and overcome? Let's put, I guess we put the monkey in the active. And then I Iono and hope. Okay, well, that's a terrible top deck. All right, so let's go energy. Yeah, I guess we do that, and Palmy. I have to Iono. It's not a question here. I have to use the Iono, and then we have to hope that I get the Frostlass. We did not get the Frostlass, but we did get a Countercatcher and a Thingy Thing. So Countercatcher and Thingy Thing is pretty good. Okay, hang on. All right, so we go for the Palmy. Hey, did you have to add the weird guy part? I feel like that was unnecessary. I feel like that was wholly unnecessary, adding the weird guy part. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you, ADC. I'm glad somebody cares about me. Okay, so, oh no, if I want to use the Luminous, if I want to confuse. Okay, so I think what I do here is we go Countercatcher, this guy, knock out this guy, and then hope for the best. I think that's what we do. The Pecharunt's a huge problem. There's just not much I can do right now. Because, you know, they're pretty much set up. They just need to attach energy to the Mega Absol. So I'm hoping that, you know, I don't even know what I'm hoping for. I don't think I can win. Right? I'm just trying to think. I don't think I can win because we don't have a supporter again. I will allow that. You know, you're seeing the differences because this only plays a 2/2 Frostlass. My list has a 3/3 Frostlass. We easily just win the game if I have a 3/3 Frostlass, right? And they're not focusing on the Monkey Dory, which seems like a bit of a problem. And also, this list doesn't play Reversal Energy. So you notice how I'm down the Neo Upper, it has Basic Lightning. So there's no Reversal Energy, so I can't make a comeback, just go Rare Candy, Pawmot, Reversal. I would have to play, you know, Experience Share, or because Counter Gain doesn't work because it's double lightning. Well, just regularly Hot Toes, I think, and they got the attach on the monkey. Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. Yeah, this is a good play by them going after my hand. What kind of that's a weird question. Like, I know that I've cultivated like a really weird community. That's a weird question. Right? I'm not alone in thinking that that's a weird question. It's a 200,000. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So all I have to do is not lose, but I'm pretty sure we're going to lose. And Leah, you can't say you get screwed over more than Trust Your Pilot when Trust Your Pilot gets screwed over more than anybody. Yeah, we unfortunately have lost the game. All right, so let's just go retreat, do Adrenabrain, 1, 2, 3, and then itch my balls. You know, we both just kind of had really bad starts. That's for sure. So we'll play one more with the Japanese list, which, as you'll recall, I said coming into this, I don't believe in it. And I was correct. There's a reason why I made so many different changes to it. Because I looked at, you know, I am the Frostlass master. I'm the ass master. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot about that. Guess I forgot about that whole they can just win thing. What's the point? You know what? You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You don't deserve it. Anus. You know, this is the true BM Karma. I know. You're the true butthole. I just cost us like 300 experience. Yeah. What do you think about that, anus? Both a villain and an anus. Yes. All right. Stonley for buds. Okay. PMC fool? Only a fool would ask that question. Huh? I pity the fool who would ask that question. And that's 1 in 7.1 million. Leah, text me, text me feet pics. I mean, call me when it's 1 in 1 billion. Why have 7.1 million when you can have 7.1 billion? This is a great start, by the way. Except for the Crispin. The Crispin kind of sucks. Actually, the Crispin's actually pretty good. Never mind. It just depends on the matchup. That's a whole lot of feet picks. Hey, think of there's 8 billion people on the planet. That's at least 16 billion feet. Or, give or take. You got to imagine for everyone that's missing a foot, there's a person out there with an extra foot. And think of how many toes that is. That's at least 800 billion. Don't check my math on that. But just think how many toes. Oh, and the Reddit, the asking, do you get the Balloon Day bundle whether you care about the special card or not? Yes. Literally every single day, you get the balloon bundle, okay? Literally every single day. For 12 days, you should buy the balloon bundle. I'm tweeting about it every day. This might be Tord's list, because I would have to check again, but I remember that Tord did have Mega Lopunny in his list. So how do I want to play this? I top deck the Monkey Dory, so Crispin becomes really, really good. I don't know if I care about cornering them. They're not a woman at a bar. All right, so let's just do this. We go Crispin. I think we just set up, right? We just go for the setup strat here. I'm going to put... but I feel like... fine. No, because they went first, right? They went first. So we're just going to let the dude get knocked out, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, this is why I'm worried. If this is Tord's deck, we are kind of bigly screwed. All right, just got the naked Pidgeot. That's fine. You know things are going well for you. But this is good because the corner would have meant nothing because they would have broken it when they evolved. But let me see if I can pull out Tord's list here. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, the one jet energy is really bad. So Tord had 4 jet energy, Megazard, Oricorio, 2 Turo. This is a very winnable matchup if there's only the one Jet Energy. If there's more than that, we are big screwed. Because again, this is the Japanese list. If this was the Trust Your Pilot list with a 3/3 Frostlass, we just easily win because we can pick off their bench and they're going to overbench, and we use our Monkey Dory. Effectively, we attach a reversal. We don't bother with Crispin or Experience Share or Counter Gain. Counter Gain is just for Maractus, which I don't think it's worth it. So blame the Japanese player that I took this from, okay? I mean, I could almost just de-evolution the Lopunny right now. All right, so we have to go up with the Pawmy. We're going to top deck a Rare Candy, and then we're going to Lilies into a Lightning and a couple Buddy Buddy Poffin. Okay, hey, maybe we'll do it backwards. Oh, should I just go for the Badoo? Should I play it safe? Nah, we don't play it safe here. We don't wear protection. Nah, we go for it. We're going to get the Rare Candy Pawmot. Rare Candy Pawmot Lightning. Easy. Rare Candy Lightning, we didn't get it. We got the Rare Candy. We got the Lightning. We did not get the Pawmot. Okay, so I think in this situation, I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to Maractus. We're going to Maractus. I think that's the strat. Oh, no. Don't be bad, Pilot. This is the one situation where you said Counter Gain. I was 66.6% right. Okay, then we go Counter Gain for corner. We want to keep the Lopunny there. Yeah, I think we want to attack the Lopunny because this puts it within de-evolution range. Right? By putting it within de-evolution range, that behooves us greatly. Because now they have to waste a Jet Energy on a Pidgeot or something. Which is another good thing. Oh, God. Okay, so hang on. That's another... I got to check out Tord's list. Because if this is Tord's list, then we might be real screwed here. So Tord's list... Wait. Oh, I did have it. So this is Tord's list. This is absolutely Tord's list. There's... Yeah, Charizard EX, so there should be 2 regular Charizard EX, 1 Megazard, Oricorio, there's a Totsadiri, a Fezandipity. It is very low on supporters, though. It's 3 Dawn, 3 Lilies, 2 Iono. Only 3 Rare Candy, but you don't really care here. Oh yeah, I'm always 69%. Okay. Why the energy on Pidgeot? Probably to attack with it at some point. Because if I try to, like, if I try to counter catcher, they're actually seemingly like they know what they're doing. So they're assuming, hey, what if Trust Your Pilot counter catchers and then Maractuses me? Then I want to be able to attack with the Pidgeot. Okay. Wait, did Tord's list have a max belt? No, Ooh, hello. Tord's list played Unfair Stamp, not max belt. Okay. The Thick Plottins. Okay, so Zard has an ability. That's really good. The Totsadiri has an ability. The Pidgeot has an ability. So... Ah, God, what do I do? Like, I can shut off their items. We played it safe. Okay, that's fine. I think the problem is that I have a Rare Candy in my hand right now. If I didn't have the Rare Candy in my hand... I would go for it. I would be a crazy person and go for it. But because the Rare Candy is in the hand, I don't think I can. And as we all know, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the feet. I don't know. So there's no one I want to bring up. So this is just a case of retreating into the Badoo. Letting PDCGL break ever so slightly. And... Who are you? Who? Okay, and I think that's just what we do, right? We go Itchy Pollen. I could bring up the Charmander, though. We're okay. We're okay. This will force them to use like another Jet Energy or a Turo or something. So what we want to do right now is just force them to play their cards. Such a crazy strategy. Force them to play their cards. What? Yes, obviously the Pidgeot is a problem, and the cool thing is it's weak to lightning, So I can Voltaic Fist the Pidgeot for KO without paralyzing, which is both a good thing and a bad thing because, you know, you kind of want to hurt yourself. You want to punch yourself in the balls for a little bit, you know. That's how you spice up your marriage. But, like, just being able to get their jet energy every single turn is bad for us. There has to be some holes here, right? There's got to be some holes. We haven't seen a Dawn, and usually it's darkest before. And they're down a rare candy. We know that they're ace. Oh, they made an oopsie. They got greedy. They pulled a pilot. They absolutely pulled the pilot there. All right, so let's get rid of the Arven because we're not playing that crap. Let's get Lightning and Darkness. And then we go Lightning on you. Are we going to Lilies for a hot 8? No, we are not going to. Ooh, maybe we should. No, because we still have things. There's things we can do. We'll be fine. That sucks. All right, well, let's put the damage on the Baniri. And I guess we get rid of that and that. We get the other Frostlass. So now we're really putting the pressure on them. Because they don't know what the Pawmot does. I can guarantee you they have no idea. They might be looking it up right now. And Crikey, yeah, I can. So the de-evolution play is wide open. I know that I've been getting rid of my Arven, but we're going to naturally draw into it. You know, you never have to worry about Arven. Arven always shows up. Yeah, they're preparing for Pawmot EX. So if you don't know, Pawmot EX, I believe it's 2 energy. I believe it's 2 energy and it does 200. It snipes 220, but you discard all the energy. It's fine. You know, it can snipe a Pheasantipity. It can do things. Oh, this is... So wait, is this towards list, but they just took out the unfair stamp? So if this makes it in the video, I will put towards list on screen. Versus towards Stuttgart. Stuttgart list that did not do great. You know, he didn't win. So you won't see it a ton on the ladder. You know, it wasn't like Mega Absol, Mega Kangaskhan. Okay, this is great. They're having to waste so much just to knock out a Badoo. No, Tord's great. I beat off Tord's decks all the time. Okay. I think this is a knockout the Pidgeot turn if I can. Oh, crap. I forgot we're knocking out the Totsadiri, so this is the one downside to what I'm doing. And I wonder how much damage the Monkey Dory has on it. If only there was a way to tell. Okay, there's another Arven. You're tempting me, PDCGL. There's another Lilies. I think what I do is... I mean, I have a couple options. So let's bring up the Pidgeot. I'm going to I&O because I believe in this deck. I believe in this deck so hard. I am so hard for this deck. I have a hard-on Pokemon. Oh, we got it. Yes. Okay, so Monkey Dory. Actually, we probably wait on the monkey. We don't want to spank the monkey quite yet. Okay, so that goes there. I will knock out the Baniri. Okay, this is great. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Okay, again, PDCGL, come on. So the question is, do I put the Monkey Dory down? I think so, actually, because I'm not going to be damaging myself. So they probably think I'm going to paralyze myself, but I'm not paralyzed. I'm just here to be cool. I can't remember. I probably should have looked up the lyrics to that song by Finger 11, but I didn't. I'm not paralyzed is the thing. Okay. That was a pretty commanding turn from me. You know, if they... Oh my god, PDCGL. Did you notice how the Charizard was healed? Yeah, I seem to be struck by you, like my hand on your cheeks. All right, there's very little Gerard way we can lose this game. They're probably just going to go for a Zard. But all I got to do is hit into one Charizard. That's it. Oh, they're putting the Fez down. That is great. I was like, if they put the Fez down, that seems like really bad because they got to take 3 prizes. And I can just build up a huge amount of damage, and they have to deal with the Pawmot, which is also really good. Okay, so that's game. I mean, I have the de-evolution. Let's just, I don't want to BM them. You know, I BM the last Zard player, so we're not going to BM this Zard player. I could. PDCGL is such a well-made game, getting rid of 10 damage with Frostlass's ability. So if you didn't know, when you promote a Pokemon with Frostlass in play in between turns, it puts the damage on it as you promote it, and then so the Frostlass takes away. It's stupid. Trying to figure out how PDCGL is built would drive the sanest scientists mad. And I always love it when PDCGL just has to take that second, like, wait, what just happened? Did you just win by devolving? I'm not coded for that. So yes, it's always funny just to... This game is great. It's just always funny to promote a Pokemon with an ability, and that Pawmot's a Charizard. And of course I'm wearing pants. It's a damn Canadian winter up here. Of course I'm wearing pants. I'm always wearing pants. No socks, though. Never socks. Always pants. Because you got to keep the blood flow into the toes. You got to keep them sweaty. All right, so that wasn't towards the list as far as we know. Yeah, just random damage counters. How did I get rid of the balloons? The game broke. How did I get rid of the balloons? The game broke. That's how. All right, so the Frostlass build is cracked like a butt. So now we're going to switch to the electric build. So this is an attacking one. There's no Frostlass, which is concerning. But I think that was a very good game for this deck because they played 4 Jet Energy. We don't know exactly what the list was because, you know, PDCGO lacks a critical feature that PDCGO had. But I think that was just a great showcase for what this deck can do. This is going to confuse the crap out of them. Okay, so who do I want to lose? That is the question. I guess the Badoo. Yeah, I guess we just sacrifice. Well, actually, no, because they can't knock out the Monkey Dory, I don't think, right? I think the monkey will survive. I will survive. Well, this one was this is the Japanese list, I believe. The other one is my list, but none of them are great, right? Because again, Paralysis, you need to play Frostlass for it to be successful. I don't think you can get by with a Frostlass list version. Because the whole strat is to just force them to do... Uh-oh. Is this Alakazam? Wait, what is this? Why am I struggling to understand what this is? It's Wheat to Dark. Oh, yeah, but I was thinking, like, if they have the baby Petra. Oh, it's Conkeldurr. I think I win against Conkeldurr? I'm not sure. Herdur, I don't know if I win against Conkeldurr. All right, so I think if I just Badoo them for a bunch of turns, we'll be okay. Oh, this will be... Oh, I can't do it. I was going to say, the reason this guy exists is for switching. All right, so I'm going to put the Darkness Energy on you. I could go for an Air Balloon. I think that's what I do. I think I just go for the Air Balloon. Yeah, we go for Air Balloon and Poffin. That it just seems like a setup turn is in order here. And then we go for a Pawmi. Yeah, so this way they can't really do anything. You know, they're going to be able to probably poison my Badoo. Whoop-de-badoo. So if they poison my Badoo, it's 10 into me. Oh, that sucks. So the Badoo will get knocked out going into their turn, which is unfortunate. But Conkeldurr, I'm pretty sure we win. Right? All I have to do is get a couple Monkey Dory set up, not hit into Conkeldurr. Or sorry, not Adrenabrain a Conkeldurr. And then I might not even need de-evolution. Oh, they're going crazy on Timber. So clearly they think they have some sort of advantage here. And I really do like the Kilowattrel. So what I'm going to be talking about a decent amount, well, not really a decent amount, in the Wednesday video about Ascended Heroes, is the combination of Kilowattrel with Canary. So Canary gets you 4 lightning Pokemon from deck by discarding a card from hand. And that can be a lightning energy. And then Electric accelerates energy from the discard pile. So you attach an energy to Iono's Kilowattrel with Electric. You Canary 4 Pokemon into play. And then you Kilowattrel to draw 6. So you can play 4 Canary and Kilowattrel or Iono's Bellybolt. So Iono's Bellybolt gets a lot better, which is just awesome to see. All right, there's an ass landing. That's disappointing. You know, usually I like it when people land their ass on me, but not in this situation. Okay, I'm going for it. No, I'm gonna play it. Sorry, I have to play it safe. Because if this doesn't work, we just lose the game. So if I get a lightning energy, we can get the Rotom and screw them over. We didn't get a lightning energy, which is weird. All right, so Dark Lightning. Probably should have... Oh, we can check the deck. Okay, so if I go... We have an Electric. We have a Monkey. So if I go get Monkey Dory, I retreat into the Pawmy. Let the Pawm... Oh, no, I go into the Pawmo. I don't even think that works. Huh. All right, well, let's do the funny thing and see what happens. You know, let's just do the funny thing and see what happens. That's what everyone came here to see anyway. Let's just do the funny thing. See what happens. Well, not a lot. So let's see what happens. Well, apparently not a lot. So they have Enriching Energy. They have the Dunsparce. I literally Iono'd them into the perfect hand. They're definitely reading what the Rotom does. So remember, it gets rid of all items and tools. I would have preferred to do that on this, on this side of the Iono. Because obviously they had a 10-card hand. They probably had a bunch of good cards in there. Iono is a lie. Well, not for them, apparently. Because I just gave them like 20 cards. All right, so all they have to do is attack with the Fan Rotom this turn, and they're good to go. They're playing with their balls. That's good. Okay, so... I'm trying to think how we win this one. I think we just target the Brute Bonnet. There we go, Iono. I go get a Monkey Dory. I attach to it. Because we know they have Jet Energy and stuff, so I think we're just gonna, like, take a turn. And let things... Okay, that's good. That's really good for us. Again, I know they have Jet Energy, which is bad. But if I can just knock out their Brute Bonnet, we're fine. And they did go a little crazy on the Timber, so they must have assumed that this is single prize versus single prize. And as much as I enjoy the Electric Kilowattrel combo, I think it's a little bit much, right? I'd almost rather have the Dunsparce or something. Like if Bibarel still existed, Bibarel would be in this deck 100%. But Bibarel decided to rotate. You know, they clapped my Beaver. I don't like it when my Beaver gets clapped. We also can't get Monkey Dory anymore. Okay, so Monkey Dory goes in the active. I don't know if I have a tool. We do, and why are you weak to fighting? Why do you have to be weak to fighting? That's just not cool. All right, so actually we'll get Luxurious Cape. You're both weak to fighting. That's great. We're going to go Iono. I need something to work out here. Okay. Several things appear to have worked out. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to do this if I want to do anything, or I can just wait another turn. I do have that option of doing nothing, which seems bad, but it might also be our only course of action. So they do 30 less damage. All right, so let's try that. I'm going to be risky here to get the bisky. Don't you worry. We're going to go attach to you. I have a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan, but it is a plan. Okay? It's not plan A. It's not preparations A through G, but preparation H is feeling pretty good on the whole. All right, here we go. We're going to go growl. Bear with me. Pretend like you're an Ursaluna and bear with me. So now they have to retreat the Fan Rotom, go into Conkeldurr. If they want to knock out my Pawmi, this is what they have to do. So I have a strategy. It's not very good, but it is a strat. And they're going to go Hilda. Oh, I wonder what you're going to get. Oh, to Dunsparce and Enriching Energy. What a shock. I'm more shocked than Ash after patting Pikachu the wrong way. I don't know. And then they get the stupid Binding Mochi. Of course they get the Binding Mochi off the town store. How could I be so naive to think that Growl would work for me? Okay, so now I have to go... Can the discard pile please stop freaking out? Jeez. No, just stop. PDCGL. Bad PDCGL. No. Okay, everyone just cover the right side of your screen. That's giving me a headache. Thanks, live. Like, I'm not hovering the thing over. Can I just... Does that stop it? Okay, that seems to have stopped it. I'm sorry, but if I just hover over, is that okay? Oh, they didn't attach the Mochi. Wait, why didn't they attach the Mochi? That's weird. That's weirder than a deer. Okay, so then I guess now what I do is... Yeah, we get the air balloon. All right, so now I kind of have an embarrassment of riches. Like, I am embarrassed to look at myself in the mirror in the morning. All right, so let's play with our balls. Get the Pawmot. And then we rare candy into the Pawmot. Yeah, we want to do that one. That's the strat. And then electric to the Pawmot. I go Crispin for lightning darkness. We put the darkness into the hand. Okay, and then... Yeah, I'm going to Adrenabrain off the Pawmi. 1, 2, 3. So we save the darkness energy. We go Hero's Cape on you. I think Air Balloon on you. And then we keep the Kilowattrel with the energy on it. And then I go Growl for no reason. So they get knocked out between turns. So if they have a Fez, that doesn't activate. Though maybe I should have done it because we want them to put their Fez into play. Okay, there's some balls to play with. Ask me about my wiener. All right, and then I can go Nest Ball for Monkey Dory. We hit the Conkeldurr. Okay, so there's a path to victory. There's a path to the peak here. Unfortunately, the Jet Energy is going to kind of derail that plan. So they have continuous card draw. They have everything they need to win. The Enriching Energy is going to suck. But if I can, like, gust the Brute Bonnet, I'm not sure they can win. Because we know they're down an Ancient Booster.
Using my Prime sub so you know I am a fake fan Rotom.
And Big Smooth, hey, somewhere in those 30 months, you used a paid sub, and that's okay with me. Oh, they're churning and burning. Okay, so we want to knock out this guy. We want to knock out this one, because then a de-evolution just wins me the game. All right, the path is laid out before us. Can you reach out and touch it? Okay, so I need to get, like, de-evolution. Wait, was there a de-evolution? I don't think there's a de-evolution in the deck. I don't recall seeing it. There's an electric. That's fine. We go get a monkey. Yeah, so remember, this is the Japanese list. So when I lose, remember, this is Japan's fault. All right, let's go Kilowattrel first. See if we get an Ino or something. That's a Dawn. Yeah, that's not looking good. Okay, we have nothing good left in the deck. Awesome. And I have to go into you. We retreat. Let's go. Yeah, I guess Arvin for whatever. We never use the rare candies this game. So we're going to go for Night Stretcher. So I have a plan. Again, trust your pilot always has a plan, even if it's a bad one. We go Voltaic Fist. So they're just going to go Jet Energy. But again, I have a plan. Does this deck not have like Gust cards or anything? Where's the... Again, this is the Japanese list. My list has more Gust because I learned that Gust is super duper important in this game or with this deck because you don't want to be hitting into the same thing twice. Because it's like, in this situation, what am I doing? Right? I guess here I'd be bailed out because I could Monkey Dory and take the KO, but obviously they have Jet Energy, so that's bad. But if I had a Gust card, if I had Gust and De-Evolution, we'd be fine. But I don't have Gust or De-Evolution, so we're not fine. I don't think they realized that was going to happen. And that Dynamo is not Gust or De-Evolution. Okay. I mean, it's still logical. This won't be in the YouTube video, so if anyone wants to talk to me about how amazing my Michael Phelps video was, please let me know. And yeah, I kind of realized as I was making the Michael Phelps video and I was working on potentially my next video, I can't get it up for 100 views. You know, not when the Pokemon channel is doing well. You know, I'm going to call it. The gaming channel is done. You know, maybe if I get an inkling, if I get something tickling my balls or something, then maybe we'll make it work, but not right now. Okay, so we go Night Stretcher for Pawmot. And then how do I win the game? I have no freaking clue. How do I win the game from this point? I have no idea. And hey, Gordon Ramsay's the one who put his name on such a bad game. It wasn't me. Yeah, like, why is Pawmot weak to fighting? You're a fighting type weak to fighting? All right, so... I just have to take the knockout. I punch myself in the balls. Are you talking about the gaming channel? Yeah, maybe one day. You know, if I check back in a year and one video is taken off, like a jet engine, like an airplane in the night sky. If I could make a wish right now, it would be that the gaming channel does well. But yeah, the Pokemon channel, I'm just going to devote all my attention to it. Because I've had so many ideas that I've just put on the back burner. Because I was like, okay, well, I want to make a gaming channel too. So the good news is that I probably won't play TCG Pocket. So I know all of you were worried, oh man, is Trust Your Pilot going to play TCG Pocket? No, probably not, because I have, you know, other things I want to do. But if the views keep going down for TCG Live, I'll have no option to go to TCG Pocket. Okay, so let's remember there was no Gust in this deck. I'll play this list one more time, and then we'll go to Trust Your Pilot's version. But was there any Gust? We prized 3 cards. We did not see any Gust. And yeah, if there's a Luminous Energy, we can confuse them. But that's about it. There's nothing. All right, well, yeah, I'll let them take the final KO. Yeah, fun fact, for those of you keeping score at home, my number one biggest gameplay video of all time is my first gameplay video with TCG Pocket. So I've put out like hundreds of TCG live videos, gameplay videos, but guess what? My number one biggest gameplay video is actually the first TCG Pocket video, because remember, I moved to New Zealand for it. I think they did slightly more damage than me. So it's just because I was one of the first people to get gameplay out. All right, how many dust cards we got? We have 0. See, this is why you can't let people in Japan whack off for you. You got to do it yourself. Sometimes you have to whack off yourself. But the good news is, when I do ever eventually go back to TCG Pocket, like, I have 3,000. I'm not exaggerating. I have 3,000 pack hourglasses. And every month I get enough, like, I have over 1,000 shop tickets. And that's after buying everything from the shop that came out today, because it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. So whenever I do decide to go back to it, I'm going to be able to do something crazy. TQ, yes, but remember, I have to show you how much better I am than people in Japan at building decks. How else am I going to show you how much better I am unless I play their decks? Super Smash cards? Clearly you are not subbed to the Pokemon channel. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so we attach that there, and then we go end turn. So we could lose the game this turn, believe it or not. With Super Smash Kart, go watch Trust Your Pilot's video in the guide. You can't. How do you scan codes on iPhone? That's the neat part. You don't. And kilometers? Yeah, it took me a while to get my first Mega from the new set. Okay, if they just have an Iron Bundle, if they have Iron Bundle and a Zacian, they win the game. So they need Iron Bundle, Latias, Zacian, and I guess Hop's Choice Band, and it's GG. They're playing an attacking version of the deck. Wait, what? Oh, so they don't have the energy. All right, well, as long as I can get set up. Oh, see, they would have won if they just got bosses. But they played Arvin to get the trolley. Yeah, so that's weird. Why wouldn't they just go for it? Very strange happenings. Okay, that's pretty good. So we go attach to you, Arvin for Poffin, and I mean, I could put the Hero's Cape on the Badoo. That'd be pretty stupid, but I could do it. So I think we want Watchrill and Tynamo. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna Itchy Pollen, let them knock out the Badoo, put 30 on the bench, and then let things happen. But you're seeing, like, if this was the Frostlass build, it'd be GG already. But yeah, I understand they have Zacian and it's really strong and it'd be really good against me. But all I'd basically have to do is Pawmot once with 2 Frostlass in play, and then I win. So you're seeing how an attacking Pawmot build just isn't very successful. Frostlass is absolutely the way to go. There's the bosses. They're going to knock out... Wait, what? That's still... You still need the post... Ah, they got the Postwick. You still need the Postwick, and they got the Postwick. All right, so this is going to be a great turn. I think we just concede because we realize, remember, Trust Your Pilot is better at whacking off than anyone in Japan. Repeat after me. Trust Your Pilot, that's a guy that knows how to whack off properly. People in Japan wish they could learn from him. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the old concede button. Oh, Max Rod or Secret Box for Hydrapple? I think probably it depends, right? Because remember, the thing sucks, but I think Citra Box, if you don't believe in the heart of the card, but Max Rod is obviously better, right? Max Rod is better, but Citra Box is like, hey, what's your luck looking like? Okay, so there's no Kilowattrel here. I did leave in the Rotom. We got Hassle, only 6 energy. There's a de-evolution. The Luxurious Cape could go. I have Prime Catcher. I have 2 Counter Catcher and a Bosses. We have 4 Io, 4 Lilies. We got Cleffa, no Badoo though, but that's fine. Okay, this is Trust Your Pilots list. So if this doesn't work, which it didn't really do earlier, then we know for sure that this is not a deck that will ever work. And you just have to, unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately, just play it with Frostlass, and that's fine. And what do you mean you don't believe I'm a YouTuber? Look at this. I got at least 2 channels. I even have a third one that's a dumping ground. All right, there's no way this is a donk deck. I know we're in the 1300s. Well, there's no, okay, as long as there's no Darmanitan, we win. And there's no Petrarunt. Damn it, there's a Petrarunt. Okay. And there's a Battle Cage. And Gordroth, thank you for the gift sub to TQ. This is almost a George Clooney movie, a perfect storm of bad things happening here. But luckily, PDCGL was like, hey, you're playing a Zoroark deck. Yeah, that deck sucks. Sorry, we can't give you anything good. So let's just go get Tynamo and the Town of Pawnee. I think, yeah, we just get 1 Pawmi. We leave a bench space open for Monkey Dory. We assume the Clef is going to get knocked out at some point. We go Retreat. And yes, the Battle Cage is unfortunate, especially considering that I don't know how many stadiums I have. And the Petrarunt EX is really, really bad. Grimsley's move? What the hell? What do you... No! Is this what happens when you get to the 1300s of... Is this what happens? So I'm assuming they have Mega Gengar, but they ended up taking the Zoroark just because. Okay, as long as they're not playing Darmanitan, I still think we have a chance because there is a de-evolution. It's just obviously the Battle Cage is going to be very, very unfortunate. I'm going to have to use my Gust cards really super duper swell. They can't be chaotic like a swell. They have to be super duper swell. All right, that'll go there. The derpy Eevee, of course. And let's go. God, I want to have a lightning energy in the discard pile. All right, so Monkey Dory, I think I put that into play. We play with our balls. Go get and I think I just get a Pawmo. You know, I know that common sense would dictate electric here. And the fact that nobody in the line has free retreat. Hey, there we go. Okay, so this is unfortunate because I don't have the thingy thing next turn. So I think what I do is I just obviously bump the Battle Cage with Artisan. Attach the lightning. I mean, I think I just have to sacrifice somebody at this point. Right? Because the Zoroark is going to have a little bit of damage on it. The Clef is getting knocked out this turn. The Zoroark's going to be poisoned and take a little bit of damage. The Fartazon is good. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's the Hero's Cape. That's what everyone's playing. I don't know if I agree with Hero's Cape. Like, I understand that it makes Ends Reshiram really good. But I've just, in my experience, they just take one-shots. Okay. I wish this guy had free retreat, but we're going to go up with this one. I'm going to evolve into Electric. We do have Prime Catcher in the deck if necessary. Ultra Ball. There's a hassle. Okay, that's actually really good. So I think step 1, I go Fartazon for another Monkey. Actually, do I even want a Monkey Dory at this point? No, I don't even think I do, because remember what we're facing. Right? Okay, so there's an earthen vessel, there's an air balloon. I guess no, we don't want the Psyduct. We would like to have lilies. Okay. Get 2 there. And electric, air balloon. So we're going to be able to start using our strategy. It just might be too little too late here. And yeah, retreat into you. I will damage myself. Because at least this forces them to make a move, right? They have to use the Petrant, they have to go into the Zorua, they have to retreat off the energy, they have to go back into Zoroark. It's just the Petrant EX is just such a huge problem. And because I don't have Frostlass, there's not much I can do. Obviously, if this was the Frostlass build, we Prime Catcher, we Voltaic Fist the Petrant, Frostlass eventually chews its butt, and it likes it so much that it stops doing what it's doing, it forgets where it is. But that's just not the way this cookie's crumbling. Like, I can 2-shot it. Right, because there's no way they're going to gust around the Pawmot. They know what they have to do right here. They have to knock out the Pawmot. And that air balloon is really bad. They put the air balloon on the wrong Pokemon. Unless they just plan on bouncing between Zoroark. And you know what else sucks? I can't de-evolution this guy. Because they use the damn, okay. They use the damn Grimsley's move. So I can't de-evolution the one in the active. I actually have to knock it out. And they have all of their recovery cards as well. So even if I knock out the Petrant, they can just do the thing. Yeah, this is looking like an unwinnable matchup. Press 1 if I should concede. Press 2 if I should take my pants off. Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. Grebulon, I agree. Yeah. This is just... I think this is just unwinnable at this point. So we go 1, 2, 2. I'm running through the Professor Turo's scenarios in my head. I don't think there is one. Like, I'll bring up the Petrant. But, like, what does this accomplish? It just means that they're fine. Alright, let's get rid of Psyduck and I guess Air Balloon. Go for Pawmot. And there's literally no reason to damage myself. Well, I guess if they decide to bosses, if they're a crazy person, then it's like, hey, I should probably bosses. Well, Klefki shuts it off, so I will be playing low kicks tomorrow. Unless there's some really good list from Stuttgart that I missed. Please tell me if there is. You know, there's all the day 2 decks. If there's some wacky list from Stuttgart, let me know, but I don't think there was. You know, it was just like the winning list was about it. Right, the winning list played the new Charmander, the new Charmeleon, and 4 Dawn. But, like, that's it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get a Gengar with that thing. Alright, so they've already Petrunted. I do have Blood Moon Ursa Luna. And if I can just... like, I can maybe do something this turn. right? If I knock out the active... Okay, that's a super rod. You're doing... I still need one more energy, which I don't have. So let's go Artisan down. We don't need a Palmy. We need a Fez. We need a Fez. And then I'll go Lilies. Because I think we can still maybe make something happen. Ooh, we can. Not. Ooh, we definitely can not make something happen. All right, so let's go. Attach to you. At the very least, we're having a moral victory of knocking out the Petulant. And then, of course, they're just going to Night Stretcher it right back and make me feel sad and bad about myself. You're not allowed to do that, Captain Rex. This is 2025. You're not allowed to make me feel bad about myself. You have to let me win. Yeah, they got all their stuff. But, I mean, they had to cut something to make room for the Grimsleys. Maybe they cut their recovery cards. You never know. They could have cut all their recovery cards. You can't prove that I was there. You can't prove that For the Win didn't ask me to be there. They're going for the Grimsleys. Oh, they got nothing. I applaud the effort, but yeah, Grimsley's move isn't great. You know, remember, we tried to make this work when it came out, Grimsley's move. And that's what I'm asking you, Super Smash Card, because I didn't see any. And there you go, Night Stretcher for Petulant. I didn't see a single one. You know, I guess Tords would be the most interesting one, but that didn't succeed, so it's tough to say. All right. Yeah. Okay. So here's what has to happen. Here's how Trust Your Pilot wins this game. Number one, he doesn't. Number two, he has to... Oh, no, I guess I should save the bench space for the Fez in case I get it. All right, so step one, we Iono and we get an Ursaluna. Okay, all right. Well, you know, we tried. We tried. And Ditzy, I think I put it in the Road Decks video, but yeah, I'll have a bunch of different lists just because, you know, you got to do a little bit of testing. But I think there was one in the Road Decks video. But I will absolutely have it in the YouTube video. Even if I don't make an actual YouTube video, I'll put it in the description of the VOD. So I don't put lists in the descriptions of the VODs that I made YouTube videos of because I want you to, you know, watch the YouTube videos. Oh, am I going second? All right, so I think we just go up with Tynamo, put the Palmy down. We don't put the Cleffa into play. TQ, why not both? Why not both? All right, we're waiting on you, Pato. You better be taking your socks off because, you know, I got paws and you got toes. Hey, their name is actually perfect. Yeah, Pato. Yeah, I just started to realize that. Yeah, their name is Pato. I don't think they're here. Yeah, the thing with low kicks is that it's kind of the same issue that this deck faces, is that you don't do enough damage. So if they have Monkey Dory, you lose. The Mega Box deck matchup is really bad because Mega Absol is weak to fighting, right? It's not weak to grass. So the Mega Absol matchup is just really rough. Oh, no, it is weak to grass. Okay, so I guess if I can just put like a Tool Scrapper for Bravery Charm on Absol. Because I did a little bit of testing. Obviously, I tested the Pawmot quite a bit because, you know, you know, just look. I think this also might have been a loss because of Giovanni, right? Because they probably play 3 Giovanni, and that's a prime catcher in supporter form. So they would have just been able to do the thing. But I guess I could have, put enough damage on the dude. Again, Frostlass. If Duckman was here and we're playing the Frostlass build, their Spidops has ability, their Mewtwo has ability, their Articuno has ability. We just win with the Frostlass. Yeah, I'm not going to say I was wrong about Ethan's Macargo because I was trying to hype it up because I tried to be a little bit more positive in those preview videos. I'm just disappointed that it wasn't better than it was. I really wanted it to be a thing. I was like, hey, this guy can do 350 for what, 3 energy? So what, you got a Cuckleon? Hang on, I gotta see what that Kecleon. What does a Kecleon do? Oh, if any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, if heads prevent that damage. Okay, yeah, I'll leave a note to put Kecleon in the list. Just to test it out, because yeah, that's like better than Mimikyu. Kecleon is funny. And Slivelli, are you mentioning how many toes you can fit in your mouth at one time? And Zoroark again? Why? Well, I mean, it makes sense. We're in the 1300s. Okay, well, let's just go Buddy Buddy Poffin for Tynamo and Pawmi. I guess, yeah, we just get rid of the Rotom, go for, I think double Lightning. I'm not sure if this is correct, but, I mean, we know we're going to I&O next turn. I'm probably going to split the energy. But which Ogerpon? Which Ogerpon are you talking about? Is there an Ogerpon I'm not thinking? Are you Cornerstone? You're talking about Cornerstone. All right, I'll add Cornerstone as well. It's just now that Mega Lopunny is a thing, Cornerstone is much worse. Yeah, because I was thinking like I'd kind of put Cornerstone Master Ogerpon out of my mind. Because, where is my mind? Oh, you think that's going to save you? You think that'll save you from getting piloted into the ground? Well, it actually might, because that Darmanitan is not good. Yeah, so I think I bring up this guy and then hope they don't flash me En's asshole. As long as we don't see En's asshole today, we should be okay. But I very much have to get rid of that Darumaka. The Darumaka wins them the game, unless I can get everybody built up. But I mean, everything is, we're gonna lose. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, so there's, like, you can play Mimikyu, there's the spicy Kecleon, Cornerstone Mask. I think I have to put a Klefki in there. Rob Zombie, welcome in. I think I have to put Klefki in the deck because Monkey Dory is such a huge problem. All right, I think I just have to go double Monkey here. We go double Monkey, because if they do decide to do the thingy thing, yeah, I need to evolve. That's really all it is. I need to evolve. We need to be able to loop attackers. Well, we're not evolving. Yep, that's not great. The Rotom and the energy is also not. Yeah, that was a bad INO. That was a horrible INO. I could not have finger picked. I could not have toe picked a worse INO than that. Plus the one with the Cleffa. So the Ursaluna is not great. We could have very easily won this game, especially if they, you know, put like a Reshiram down. Unfortunately, they have Darmanitan. And they're going to play with End's Castle. They're going to get an Ultra Ball, End's Castle. What else are you going to get? A Tool, like Air Balloon or something, probably. But if they have a Pecharunt, we're screwed. And I don't really have an answer to what they're about to do because we got a dead hand. Charm Zombie? Well, how long have you been gone for? I guess that'd be the real question. Wait, what? Team Rocket's what? Was it? So it was... Oh, they got Pecharunt. Okay. 6 months? Oh, well, you should check out Trust Your Pilot's Twitter account. Because he reminds you every day that there's a special bundle in the shop every single day that's an insane value. Thank you. Thank you. Because for 100 toilet paper, you get 8 packs every day for the next week or so. Yeah, there's not really much advice. They give you tons of rewards on the battle pass. Just do your daily quest, clear the battle pass, and that's about it. And get your daily bundles. That's about it. You got the free decks. You're going to be fine. You got everything you need. Okay, so I would imagine they're going to go for the Pawmi. I had to make a random guess. The Power Glass is really bad. The Darmanitan is also really bad. But fun fact, if I knock out the Darmanitan, they can't do anything. Fun fact, if I knock this out, the End Zoroark deck does literally nothing. So we need a counter catcher or a prime catcher and several other things. But I essentially have to knock it out this turn or that's GG. You could have been a playable card. You do realize you could have been a playable card and you decided not to be. Okay, let's go Air Balloon. Well, actually, I guess I should thin everything out if I can. Yeah, Fez makes sense. Fez does make sense in this situation. We'll go Buddy Buddy Poffin for a Pawmi. So we're drawing 11 cards. We have to get it, right? We're drawing 11 oh, good God. Okay. We got 0 of the cards that I needed. We literally got 0 of the cards that I needed except for the Gust card. Okay, we didn't get it. So now what? Now what the hell do I do? Okay, Ultra Ball away the Buddy Buddy Poffin and the Ursaluna. I go get Electric. Dynamotor to the Pawmi. Retreat into the Monkey. I guess. I mean, we know what they're gonna do. Obviously, they're gonna do the thing. But I can still win, right? Like, it's not completely out of the question that I win this game because their only attacker is the Darmanitan. So all I have to do is just knock out Darmanitan and then hope. And RGZ, crap. I was going to put that into play. True fans would have been here from the beginning. No, they got a backup attacker. That is unfortunate. All right, so they just go for Monkey Dory and Pawmo. They're going to get it. Oh, they have their own Monkey Dory. That's actually fine. I don't mind that. If they go for the electric, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go for the electric. I think they're going for the Pawmot. If I had to guess, I'd say they're going for the Pawmot. Okay, there's that guy. I have to knock out the Darmanitan. I mean, the fact that they're going to be losing 2 energy this turn is good, but, like, not that good. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Okay. Unless you got Janine, but didn't... Oh, they got Energy Switch. Of course they have Energy Switch. Why wouldn't they have Energy Switch? That would make too much sense. And Gorgoroth, it's something I've thought about, but it's like... Oh, right. Monkey Dory is weak to dark. I forgot about that. Okay, well, hang on. Hang on a second. What are they going to do? Knock out my Fezandipity? I'd like to see them try. All right, so we go... We do the thing. Yeah, I wanted to, like, commission somebody to make a South Park one. I thought that'd be hilarious if I do, like, a South Park inspired one, but yeah, that might not happen. Okay, so we go Ursaluna, Monkey, and I guess it doesn't matter. Ursaluna, Monkey, Energy, sure, why not? Okay, then we go Artisan, Monkey back. I would really, really like an Ino right now. That'd be super swell. So honestly, I think I get rid of the lilies. I know it's dumb, but we're so far out of this game that, like, an Ino is about the only thing that can help us. Well, I mean, they have the Artisan, so yeah, that was dumb. There was no reason to do that. Because the Artisan's down, there was really no reason to do that. All right, well, let's flip the script. Let's just hope. Hey, well, we got 2. All right, well, we go Counter Catcher on the Darmanitan. Dynamotor. Oh, wait, the thing has 130 hit points. So I can't even knock out a freaking Darmanitan? Are you kidding me? All right, well, we got that thing. So that's a luxurious cape. We go retreat. So at the very least, they have to do something. Actually, no. I don't know. And they have no good attack to copy. Oh, wait, am I cracked like a butt? Hang on. They're down 2 bosses. They have to do the thing. There's no attack they can copy except for Backdraft. But I have 0 energy in my discard pile. It's the oft-forgotten Backdraft. 30 for each basic energy in your opponent's discard pile. Nobody ever expects... Wasn't that a movie? Wasn't Backdraft a movie? Well, I'm... Okay. You know, this is giving me flashbacks to Zoroark GX. Nobody liked Zoroark GX. Oh, and you just get it like that right off the bat? Yeah, you... Okay, GG. Congratulations. You're playing a deck that draws 8 cards a turn. Are you proud of yourself? Beating off a helpless, defenseless, nubile Canadian who's just trying to enjoy himself in front of 20 people? All right, yeah, the attacking Monkey Dory list just doesn't work. All right, we'll play one more and then we'll finish off with the Frostlass build because the Frostlass build would have destroyed them. Oh my god, we're gonna enter the 1200s tomorrow. I feel like, you know, this is like the best one. You know, if you're looking like what are the decks you're playing this week, Trust Your Pilot, how good are they? This was the best one. You know, low kicks, if we get the right matchups, maybe low kicks can be a viable option. If we can't get the right matchups, it's the worst matchup. And hot dog in your buns? Can we get to the 900s? Hey, I think I have seen someone in triple digits before. Yeah, the Bronzong was just so good that I wish I could play. Okay, so what's Alakazam? I think I can win? Because Alakazam, I think, has 140 hit points. But they're not here, so it doesn't matter. You know, they saw who they were facing and were like, oh, I can't embarrass myself. Oh, hello. Ow. Okay. This is a very awkward starting hand. Could I get a Poffin or something? No, that's a Rotom. Oh, this could be hilarious at the end of the game. If I use this when they have a 100 card hand, this could be funny. But until then, we're gonna be Joe Biden. We prize the Cleffa. Are you kidding me? The one card I needed, and we prized the stupid Cleffa. You couldn't just be slightly chill. Couldn't be slightly chilled. Oh God. Like, I know I only have 8 draw supporters, but still, you think you're going to either get a supporter or you're going to have your Cleffa. And then PDCGL is just like, how about no supporters and no Cleffa? God, it's like you got to put 17 million Cleffa in your deck. Okay. Oh, they're playing Pidgeot. Wait, why are they playing Pidgeot? Probably because it's a good card. All right. So we have the Fez. We have the Pawmo. As long as they don't gust my Pawmo, we can maybe buy ourselves a turn. But this ain't looking good. This is not looking good. Unless we top deck a Lily's. Oh, okay. Are they going to retreat and use Call for Family? That's not bad. I wouldn't hate that. Super Pissy Bolt. Okay. That's bad. If I can just get a Lily's. Crap. Okay. Well, Palmy, you're going to have to take one for the team here, buddy. Palmy, I'm sorry, bro. You got to take one for the team right now. You know, your sacrifice will probably be in vain. And they just got a Pidgeot. Well, I think they're about to bosses and get an Alakazam and win the game. Just a tingling that I'm feeling in my balls about what's about to happen. So the lineup, so it's low kicks tomorrow. I think I have a super spicy deck for Thursday if testing goes okay. Yeah, they just... remember when I said what they were going to do? Remember what I said? Oh, they're going to get, the bosses in the Alakazam and knock out my Pawmo. And then I said I was going to draw Lilies. Yeah, only one of those things happened, and it was the bad one. I think I found the one who bought out all the Mega Lopunny Love Dolls. If you're wondering who to blame. I think one Klefki, one Badoo is how you go. All right, so Pheasantipity, all the Pheasantipity doodah day. We can still win. Like, even if this deck gets down, of course, we would have had the Pawmot. We would have probably drawn an energy. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. Interesting. Not exactly what I want. Okay. Let's go double Dynamo. Pawmi. Lightning Energy. And retreat into a Dynamo. And end turn. Okay, if they don't do anything, we might have a chance. If they don't do all of the bad things, if they don't touch us in a bad place, we might be okay. But yeah, I think one Klefki, one Badoo. Though I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Lopunny. Mega decks, they're so boring, right? Oh, who needs strategy when you just put in a high HP 3-prizer? The decks that I build, they require strategy and mental fortitude. And they got another bosses. Oh, wait, that's fine. They don't have a knockout unless they have multiple to Dunsparce. Huh? You're not expecting the Prime Catcher, are you, buddy? Yeah, buddy. You're not expecting the Prime Catcher, are you, buddy? You're only doing 160. 1 to Dunsparce won't do it. You gotta get 2. Oh, this is great. Okay, top deck a useless card. Please give me a useless card so I can beat them off. Well, actually, that's what I was gonna go and get, so thank you. Do we have a lightning energy? We have 2 lightning energy. Okay. PDCGL, please do not screw me over. All I ask of you is that you do not screw me over. This is the game here. This is everything I could ever want, all wrapped up in a neat little package. We got, oh my goodness. Everybody, it's happening. It's happening, everybody. We're about to destroy this Alakazam deck. Oh, what's that? You're playing Pidgeot? And you got all the cards you need every single turn? It'd be a real sad thing if Trust Your Pilot beat you off, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd probably hate it if Trust Your Pilot beat you off. All right, so let's go 1, 2. I know I didn't go for the Fez, but that's fine. Actually, I can just knock out the Alakazam. Ah, that's boring. Knocking out an Alakazam? That's not a Paddling. Okay, we'll go for the Electric. We got that guy. All right, so Voltaic Fist. And then we just knock out the Pidgeot next turn. Oh, this is beautiful. So again, I could have counter-cotted the Alakazam and then just kind of won because every Abra is either a 40 hit point or a 50 hit point, and then we could have just, figured our way through there. But this is better. This is just Monkey Dory off the Pawmot, knock out the Pidgeot. They think this will save them. They think, okay, again, they don't seem to know what paralysis does. It's not a status condition that pops up very often. Poison is everywhere. Confusion because of Monkey Dory helps in tournaments and stuff. Sleep. We're still waiting on the Cosby helmet, by the way. The Team Rocket's Sleep helmet and Team Rocket's Kangaskhan, we're still waiting on those, so they might be in Ascended Heroes. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. That is... who's playing Turo in Alakazam? Who's like, oh yeah, I gotta put Turo in my Alakazam deck. Alright, well the monkey has to go up front here. At the very least, we are getting rid of all of their attackers. So, hey, that's a pretty good top deck. Okay, so we go attach to you. I will E-Electric. And Grebulon, normally links aren't allowed, but Zeldas are fine. Okay, so we just knock out their dude. Like, again, you're getting too greedy. You got to go for the Abra. You got to start wearing a bra here. So we get rid of the lightning. Yep. And then, oh, I don't have what I need. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Well, heart of the cards, right? That's what everybody says right before disaster. It's heart of the cards. So we go for Pawmot Pawmot. Pawmot Pawmot. All right. And then we draw 3 with the Fez. And then we just get it like that, baby. We just absolutely get it like that with the Pawmot. We got a Pawmot. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, new strategy. We knock out the Pidgey. New strat. We knock out the Pidgey. Well, actually, no. I just go, yeah, we just punch him in the balls. And Leah, hey, so it's never time to wear socks, though, right? There's time to wear a bra. There's time not to wear a bra. There's never a time to wear socks. All right, so I have the rare candy. I can hassle. I'm assuming we're going to get a Pawmot off of the stupid hassle. What did they just put back in? Double bosses. Wait, what? Why didn't they put in the Turo? Patrol cap? What are we facing? Who hurt you that you're playing Patrol Cap? They're playing Patrol Cap. I bet you don't even know what Patrol Cap does. So for the unintelligent amongst you, they're going for a bosses to knock out the Fez. I mean, that's fine, but I'm just gonna do the thing now. I'm gonna do the thing again, and maybe it'll work this time. So Patrol Cap, if you put it on your active, Wogue Trio is shut off, essentially. They can't discard top cards of your deck. Yeah, exactly. So if you put the Patrol Cap on your active, they can't mill you. But that's such a niche thing.
Had some NYC bagels today, so I'm in a good mood. Cheers.
Was it an everything bagel? Wait, what are they doing? Why are they retreating? What's happening? I am so confused and slightly aroused about what's about to happen here. Do you have to take the knockout? Like, this isn't like a prime catcher. You have, what? What are they doing? And yeah, this is definitely not, I think they wanted to be in a YouTube video. I think that's the problem, is they wanted to be in a YouTube video. Kelsey, thank you for the gift sub to Leah. Gotta represent that 5%. All right, so I go, yeah, they think the battle cage. Oh, the battle cage is gonna save me. Oh man, that battle cage is super duper gonna save me. Oh no. Oh no, what's that? I have a gust card? Oh yeah, you're not the only one who can have gust cards. Oh no, I have a gust card? Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Okay, well, we still might lose because I don't have a Pawmot, but I mean, what are they gonna do? Win? I'd like to see them try. All right, so let's just get both energy out of the deck. Let's hit him with an electric punch in the balls. Yeah. Well, actually, I can start building up the Fez. Because don't forget, the Fez and Dippity can attack in this situation as well. So if you triple attach to the Fez, that is sniping 100. It's not super relevant. But yeah, we gotta press 1 if you're part of the 5%. Press 2 if you're lying about being part of the 5%. Press 3 if you're gonna gift everyone a sub. Damn it, I thought someone was gonna push 3. Damn it. Wait. I haven't checked lately. I should probably check. What do you think? Do you think I'm under 5%? It only does the last like 90 days that I can check, but are you kidding me? All right, so we get rid of Ursa Luna, Lightning Energy, Hassle, and I think an Iono. Oh, and the Darkness Energy? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, audience, what do you think? Do you think I'm up or down 5%? Let's see. Can I find it? Where? Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, so what do you think? What do you think the percent is? Because last time I checked, oh, it's actually last 28 days. So in the last 28 days, what do you think my female viewership is? It's always been around 5%. What do you think it is now? I'll tell you this right now. You're gonna be wrong. Kelsey, you are correct. You are closest without going over exactly, basically. So yeah, we just counter catcher and Abra. It's 5.1%. So you're not even part of the 6%. It's 5.1. No, it's YouTube. It's not even Twitch. It's YouTube. All right, and then wait. Oh, the Iono wouldn't work there for a second. That was weird. Okay. Ooh, we got double Pawmot now. So, huh? Yeah, I guess I mean, what if they have another battle cage, right? But what if they have another thingy thing? That's the problem. What if they have another thingy thing? That's what you're not expecting. Okay, so let's go Dynamotor to the Fez. And if you're wondering, it's actually, it's 0.5% is unspecified and 94.5% is male. 94.5% of my audience is male. So if you ever say, oh, you're not, you need to be nicer, you know, the reason you don't have a big female audience is because you pander to the male audience so much. And it's like, you know, the way you talk, it's like, no, I pandered to the female audience. They rejected me before I rejected them. So, you know, it's not my fault. You know, the 5%, I cherish the 5% that are here because they are smart. You know, they're real fart smellers. So the 5% that is cool and interesting enough to watch me, I cherish you like a ball. It's everyone else that's the problem. Hot dog buns, you have to tell her to get her own account and watch all my videos, even if it's in the background. So no, it does not count. And yeah, because Gardevoir love dolls don't count. Even if you're legally married to them, they don't count. I'm sorry to say, I tried. I fought it in the courts. Unfortunately, it didn't work. You know, one day we'll get there. Gorgoroth? I mean, if she looks like one. But I mean, you probably don't look much better if you're willing to marry a foot. Okay, so here's the whole strat. Unfortunately, I need another lightning energy. So I was prepping the Fez. I was prepping the Fez for this exact scenario. But I think I'll be okay because what are they going to do, right? They have to put the Turo in the deck. Wait, do they have to? What is their deck? They have 2 Palpad in this thing? Like, this is not real. This is not real life. Okay, they got Turo and Dawn. So then I think I just have to knock out the Latias, right? I'm only down 1 rare candy. I have to let them knock out the Latias. How many rare candy are they down? They're down 2? What the? Okay, all right. Okay, yep. All right, we're gonna play one more game. I'll do a prediction for the last game. So it'll be the Frostlight, it'll be the good build. So we have enough for a YouTube video. I will not put any other games in the YouTube video because this one kind of failed. let them cook. I guess they're planning on Turoing the Kangaskhan? Okay. That's cool. I'm vibing with that. As the kids would say, I am vibing with that. Okay, so we don't need to attach to the Fez, though I would like, you know, like a rare candy or something. That'd be pretty cool. Or a Pawmo. That also works. Okay, so we go Voltaic Fist. We go, yep, they have to go get Turo. So I would imagine the Pawmot in the active is about to get knocked out. They have to go, they have to get Turo, Alakazam, Energy, which with a Pidgeot and a Dunsparce is almost guaranteed. And they also have access to Run Errand. Fun fact, if this was like Gen 1 or Gen 2 of the TCG, they had a Santa Claus that said, if this Pokemon is paralyzed or affected by a status condition, I can't remember, this ability can't be used. So back in the day, if you were paralyzed or something, you couldn't use your ability, which is, I think, good, but, you know, they have to rebalance the game. I hate this person. The amount of hate I have for this person, it goes Batman beyond anything. You know, normally I don't hate people. You know, hate's a strong word. Merc Danger, I think I hate you. Also, they use Tulip instead of Turo. So There's nothing they can do unless they have a switch. And I don't know what they're doing. Are they just waiting for me to deck out or something? Is that what's happening? You know, if I'd put the damage on the Kangaskhan, that would have been good, but I didn't. So I think, okay. Do you have a switch? Do you have a prime catcher? You don't have a jet energy, I know that. Okay, so Lena, I have no idea. I don't even know what world we're living in right now. So let's go 1, 2, 3. I have a plan. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this game. I'm concerned right now. Yeah, they got the... Well, hey, if they do play Billy and No Nair, it's a draw 4. And Gordroth, but you give me a little bit of money, so I can't hate. You're the #1 gifter right now. What? What? What is happening? You Turo. You use Professor Turo to bring up the Kangaskhan. Or you bring up my electric because I didn't put an energy on it because I don't care. And you just wait for me to deck out or something. I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Merc. This is the kind of stuff we get up to in the 1300s, baby. You know, are you down with that 1300 life? Like, I applaud doing different things with Alakazam. You know, when they showed me the Pidgey and they showed me the Dunsparce, I was like, okay, this is good. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, though. You knew you were expecting a different move, but they zigged when you thought they were going to zag. And unlike your ex-wife, they didn't sag, or whatever the disparaging remark is towards my ex-wife, because that's boomer humor. You know, maybe, I don't know if my psyche can handle another game. We might have to stop after this. This is, I'm concerned for my health after this one. Also, they're going to time out. What do you think? Press 1 if they're going to time out first? Press 2 if they're going to deck out first? Or press 3 if I'm just going to win? What do you think is most likely? They're going to time out, they're going to deck out, or I'm just going to win? Okay, so we're going to go for the de-evolution on the Pidgeot for game. That is the strat. De-evolution on Pidgeot for game. Also, I'm taking 3 prizes, which might not be a good thing. If they hit me with another Zerosik. They didn't put Zerosik back yet. And Lena, no, because that's an auto loss for me. Okay, all super useless cards. Thank you. All right, so if they Iono me and then knock out my Fez, we probably... Oh, no, we just win because Pawmot. Okay, so I think number 3 is the win. I think Kelsey... Because Kelsey's part of the 5% and Kelsey's really smart. You know, Kelsey gifts subs, is a follower, sub to the YouTube, watches the YouTube. You know, Kelsey, I think you're the reason we're at 5.1% and not 5.0%. You know, I don't say that often, you know, but you're my 0.1%, Kelsey. You know, Lena, I think Lena is the reason we went from 4.9 to 5. I think you're the reason we went from 5.0 to 5.1. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna give him the old what? Yeah, you know, I tried, you know, because we're having fun here, right? This is DCG Live. You have fun making wacky decks, you know. But I hate this. You know, I try to be kind. You know, I try to pick on the game, not the player. And Leah, there you go. But yeah, I think 5.1 is actually the highest I've ever been at. Uh, what? What is? Did? What did? Did they just? They just got rid of it. I don't know what's happening. Do they not know? Do they not know the Pidgeot gets you any card you want every single turn? But like I can't. My head hurts. My head is hurting. Please. Oh, yeah, sure, do that. Go for the electric. Hot dog ones, but we got emotes that you can mute. That's good enough. Why do they keep bringing up the Fez? Oh my, that is another pal pad. That is a third. Just what secrets? What secrets are you hiding? Okay, so we just rod back in 3 energy apparently. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Sure. And then we wait. Well, actually, can't I just eventually just take the knockout on? Yeah, we're just waiting for the de-evolution. That's it. We're just waiting for the de-evolution. All right, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good right now. And Problem Child, but did they even put the Zerosic back in? They didn't even put the Zerosic back in. Yeah, you don't play quad Palpad and Alakazam. Merc, normally I applaud wacky ideas and I don't pick on people. And I know that this is like toxic behavior, but I think everyone watching this can agree. We don't like this. There's something wrong with you. You need to get checked out. There's something seriously wrong with you. Was that the whole thing? Was that your entire strategy? Was just to attack with your Latinas? Was that it? Is that all you wanted from us? Was just to attack with the Latinas? Because I don't mind getting attacked by Latinas. It's actually one of the things I pay extra for. All right, let's go. Luxurious Cape. Oh, goodness. Yep. And we got the de-evolution. We're going for the de-evolution play. I don't care. We're going de-evolution. I just want to... Look at that. They took 18 minutes. I took 10. And the only reason I took 10 minutes is because this was so bad. Yeah, I'm going to waste your time more. Look at that. You got a 23 card hand. You proud of yourself? You got a 23 card hand, bro. Are you happy? Okay, I did promise a prediction game, so we'll do that. But just know that my mental capacity has fallen off a cliff. That was not amazing. That was terrible. They probably sent me a friend request. No, that's Jackhammer. Wait, Jackhammer 69. That's someone I met on Saturday. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's someone I met on my when I wasn't streaming. No, that was Jackhammer. That wasn't Merc. Merc Danger. Danger is their middle name. Okay, wait, we're facing someone good. That's not allowed. Problem Child? No, that's don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Adam Henrique, this is not fun. We are not having fun right now. Okay, we have a Cleffa. We have a pretty good start, except for the fact that everything sucks here. This would be a great starting hand if it didn't suck. And it's Team Rocket. Okay, so I think I win now. I think that's GG. As long as I get something like an Artisan or something, we're fine. Okay, so double Monkey Dory. We go... I just need to draw as many cards as possible, because that's how we win, is I just draw all the cards. Oh, guess what? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's me trying to select the Snow Run. So you see how I can select the Palmy and the Monkey Dory? Can't select the Snow Run. That would make too much sense. God. This is such a great game, isn't it? Such a great game. Just one of the greatest games of all time. I mean, I could Eveltal them, right? That does eventually take a knockout. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stick them there. Let's clutch up. Force them to use a Giovanni or something. This just buys me a little bit extra time. Perfectly well-made game. I know, right? Never gonna let me down. Would have loved it. And Gordroth, just make an Alakazam deck. Add in, was it 2 Mega Kangaskhan? And then at least 3 Palpad. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the Persian. Okay, so are there any... Oh, no, this is bad. Yeah, they got the thing. Okay, they're gonna go for a Furry Swipes. Or are they gonna go for Pocket Pilfer? Okay, that's fine. Okay, the Nest Ball kind of sucks. So let's go for a Snow Runt here. We get the Snow Runt. And... I mean, I guess I just let them take the knockout or something? I don't know. We're facing Team Rocket's Persian. That was not on the bingo card for today. But I did bait out a Giovanni, which is good. Okay, so they got the Tarantula. This is a very, very winnable matchup. They just can't knock out the Cleffa. As long as they don't knock out the Cleffa this turn, I'm confident we can win. It's just I'm not going to be using, like, Palmy at all this game. Palmy's not really going to play into this at all. Well, they are at, I think they were 14-34 or something. What are you doing? Just retreat and take the knockout, bro. Fine. You know what? I'm going to waste a reversal energy. Yeah. You forced me to do this. I'm going to waste my reversal energy. Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy town banana pants. I do not miss blocked lax. No one misses blocked lax. Those were dark times. All right, so I think next turn, I waste the Poffin. We put the Snow Run into play. I counter catcher the Wob. Because I am trying to win this one. All right, so if you don't remember Naughty Order, I think, what, top 10? You look at the top 10 cards of your opponent's deck and copy an attack from somebody you find there. So they can copy a bunch of things. There's a lot of attacks they can copy. Like the Pawmot is something in Mind Bend. And Leah, yeah, that was the strat. You know, you look at my losses in this game, I would just, if they flip over a Snorlax, I just concede. Because there's just no point. The games, it's like Gardevoir, where the game, even if you win, it's going to take at least 15 minutes of your life. And no one wants that. So it's like, yeah, even if you win, you just wasted 15 minutes of your life. They have to use Voltaic Fist. Click yes, click yes. Just do the wrong thing and click yes. Okay. Click yes. Hit the wrong button. Ah, they didn't hit the wrong button. Yeah, it was just, you auto-concede against that. It's almost like you do that against Gardevoir as well. I would do that against Gardevoir if it wasn't, you know, for the videos and stuff. There's a Hilda. I actually think that might be more gooder. So we get the Snow Run out of the deck. Because Hilda gets me a Frostlass guaranteed. And I can bring up the dude. So yeah, we go get Frostlass. Neo Upper. Yeah, Frostlass. Oh no, I think Frostlass Darkness. Yeah, Frostlass Darkness, so I can start setting up the monkeys. And then we do the thing. That goes there. Counter catcher. Go bring up the wob. And yeah, clutch. And Leah. Yeah, this deck, if we'd faced more Gardevoir, we would have won against more Gardevoir decks. You know, I think I'd say this has a decent matchup against Gardevoir. You know, most single prize decks don't, but I think this one does. Okay, again, we're making them waste their Giovanni when they probably shouldn't, which is good. I would imagine they're gonna go for a Frostlass though, right? I don't think you're going for the Pawmo. I don't think you're going for a Monkey. I think you go for a Frostlass and you just take the knockout with Spidops. What? Um. Uh. Really weird. Okay, they got the Pawmot again, so they got lucky there. Okay. I'm just gonna go triple Frostlass then. We're going triple Frostlass, I think. Methinks we're going triple Frostlass. All right. Yeah. Just the old triple Frostlass. Okay, there's a Luminous. Great top deck. Snow Run. I'm pretty sure we'll just clutch this turn. Hot Dog Buns. That's impossible because they're all equally bad. All right, so Team Rocket's Watchtower, I guess I kind of want. And then, yeah, we'll go... Sure. I don't think it really matters. Like, knocking out the Mimikyu, I don't think makes sense this early. I got a Monkey Dory. We got that. So, yeah, let's just clutch. Again, they're probably going to copy the Pawmot because, fun fact, there's only 2 Pawmot. And Gordroth, thank you for pouring some ketchup on those buns. I think everyone here is subbed. Press 1 if you're here and only use your toes to do it so we can see all those balls. Ah, they got nothing. See, this is why Persian sucks. And yeah, no one's allowed to give Zod a sub, though. Okay, everyone is a sub, but Zod is the only one you're not allowed to gift it to because it's funny. So it's funny that Zod is a sub and isn't subbed. All right, so we get rid of Ultra Ball away, the Artisan, and the Nest Ball. I guess I should have got rid of the CM Evolution. Whatever. And Lunar Shade? I don't know if Lunar Shade deserves one either. All right, and yeah, we just start building up more damage. Let's put it on the Wob. And yeah, let's just clutch again. So, you know, they've attacked with Pawmot more than I have. Hot dog buns? Well, that's the strategy. Well, actually, no, that's... Okay, they're finally going for Cruel Slash. But no, that's what you do, right? If they have 3 Ogerpon down, you use Wallies, and then you re-accelerate it with the Ogerpon. So they're actually a secret genius. That's what you don't realize. All right, so let's go up with the Snow Runt. And we just win. So I'm sorry this game was so boring. I wanted more of an exciting game. There's an eye. Ooh, hello. Okay, so we go Night Stretcher for Darkness Energy. And Twitch actually held that. Fun fact, Twitch held that comment. I guess it didn't... it might have... Are the kids using that words these days to mention like an ugly person or something? All right, so let's get rid of that and that. We go get the Pawmot. Get the Pawmot out of the deck, so now they have no one to copy. Yeah, now you got no one to copy, bro. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then Adrenabrain. Let's go. Whoa, hello. 10 on the Wob, and then just hit him with the old end turn. They probably think they're going to win this game. I've got news for them. Okay, so we don't de-evolutionify the Spidops. Those are just going to get knocked out. Oh, that's fine. The Wob is fine. Yeah, because it just moves it to my active. So they're going to heal the Mewtwo, but I don't think they realize what's about to happen. I don't think they realize that Mewtwo has an ability, and Mewtwo's ability is not great. So yeah, they're about to learn a very important lesson about how bad Mewtwo is. Oh, they healed it from the Spidops. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't realize they healed it from the Spidops. I thought they were going to go for the Mewtwo. But they healed the Spidops, which doesn't help them whatsoever. If I had an energy, that'd be good, but I don't. So we're actually maybe a little screwed right now. So I have to go for the Wob. We have to knock out the Wob effect. Actually, yeah, because the Mewtwo will take the brunt of it. So they would just heal the Mewtwo. And then what if we get like an energy here, like a reversal or something? Or a Pawmot that we have no use for. Okay. Did they just promote the Spidops that's about to get knocked out? So actually, we might lose because I didn't get an energy. I was slightly greedy. But next turn, I think there's 3 Monkey Dory in the deck. Yeah, so next turn, I can just go Arven for Night Stretcher. And then we knock out the Spidops, the Mimikyu, and the Persian. And then they just have no way to win. Yeah, it's time to get sweaty. So we're going to take a big knockout here. The issue, of course, is the stupid Wob effect. But if they're able to find their last Team Rocket's energy, we lose. There's a Meowth. That's okay. Meowth, that's not right. So this guy, I don't have to put any damage there. So that I'm gonna knock that out. Knock that out. Maybe I save the Mimikyu. Actually, their Mewtwo is weak to Dark, but I have to knock out the Spidops. And maybe they don't have it. Maybe they only put like 1 or 2 factory in the deck. Okay, there's all my Arven. I think we just have to go, yeah, de-evolution the active. Ino. Actually, I guess I put the Badoo. No, we'll just go Ino. Okay, there's the Neo Upper. Great timing, thank you. And then Buddy Poffin for the Pawmi. So I am just going for a de-evolution this turn, right? We go Neo Upper there. So the Spidops is knocked out. We go Adrenabrain. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's knocked out. And then we take a prize. Okay. And then I think I just put the damage on the Mewtwo, right? Damage on the Mewtwo. De-evolution. So they lose 2 more. So this has to be the worst INO in history. This has to be the worst INO I've ever experienced in history here. Is INO? Press 1 if INO is a lie. We also prized a bunch of stuff I needed to win. Press 1 if INO is a lie. All right, all they need is 1 basic. That's it. They get a basic, they win the game. 2 of those cards are evolutions that they can't use. If they get a basic, they win. The fact that they haven't just slapped it down seems to be good. Zerosic? That makes me Zero sick. Okay, so they only have one card in their hand that is unknown. We knew about that. So there's a Spidops and something else. And a Team Rockets Factory. Probably for Alakazam. All right, so that's GG. That was a little more stressful than it should have been, but choose prediction outcome, choose outcome. Hell yes. Did you ever doubt me? Did you ever doubt your pilot? You should never doubt me. And we also just get to take the knockout with the Pawmot instead of the Adrenabrain. Even more fun. I get lucky when I go to parent-teacher night, and I get lucky when I play this deck. All right, and we prize the Frostlass. Doesn't matter. All right, so we're gonna raid Sunny. Let's go raid Sunny for Sunny's weekly. He's dropping his pants as always. All right, so start the raid. It worked well, right? Obviously, we got the bad matchups with the Petra and like so many damn Zoroark, right? Who was expecting so many freaking Zoroark? But overall, it performed about as well as I thought it would. It won the matchups it should. It lost the matchups it shouldn't. It's a new card from Phantasmal Flames that I had to play. It's Sunny time.